Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is doing well. I just want to know whether we are live or not. Just give me a minute so that we can confirm. Yes. So yes, today is our last day for the revision series about taxation. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, whether we are live or not. Revision series. Yeah, so we are live. Okay. Chalo, cool. Just gonna know. Yeah, that's all we are live. Yes, so today, students, today is our last day for the revision series. So yeah, by now you are so much of aware about like what is the paper pattern, how am I going to write my paper, and it is not compulsory, isn't it? That you have to first attempt section A only. So it is all dependent upon our choice, our explanation, our knowledge. If I feel that I am good at writing the theoretical thing, that is basically solving the questions, attaining marks, so you can go ahead with section C, where I am sure by now, after solving almost like 10 questions within like the 3 classes, that is basically from section C, guys, you must have got a very great enhance of what the exam paper is going to look like. And in that, now students, we have made one analysis, isn't it? Okay, which are the type of questions coming, what are the adjustments which are going on repeating. For example, that donation one situation, yeah, qualifying charitable donation, that was something which we have to initially, if it has been like reduced, then we have to add it back. And at the end of timing calculation of total taxable income, we used to reduce that. Then if you remember, students, about leasehold property, yeah, calculation of leasehold, which is something which is again very common. So even that is a transaction or the adjustments which we normally see. And that is not so simple, isn't it, right, students? For that you guys get 2.5 marks. So that's a good deal, isn't it? So yeah, we knowing so much of the concepts, and then even we knew like what are the paper pattern or which is a common transaction. So we know in every question what are the thing which is common. So first of all, I get to know what is my slab rate, my rates. Then about the PA calculation is always there, the personal allowances. So yeah, so some other things which are again very common. If I want to show you all again, those students who have not yet seen my videos, maybe initial videos, so they must not be knowing what are the things which are available in the paper, right? So I can show you the things which are already available in the paper, so we need not waste our time in memorizing those things. So that are basically the tax rates. In each and every video, I always tell that students, whatever we are doing as a past practice, like okay, I'm practicing my question paper, I'm practicing some mocks, I'm practicing some practice kits from the ACCA study resources. Guys, if I talk about ACCA study resources, please study from that part which is amended, right? Which is amended, which has been changed. And we know because of tax rates, guys, the things are being now not so much updated. So please read the updated portion, check out for the question, and we obviously know the answer. Then answer will be as per the recent changes. So yeah, we need to apply those recent percentage and calculate the value. I would like to show you all just once the rates. Yeah. So students, this is something which is very common, and this will be the most useful thing for achieving the marks. So tax rates and allowance are something which by now we are for sure we know that. I'm just gonna explain these things, yeah, to you all. So about income tax. If an individual is having some income between this, so this becomes his normal tax rates. Okay. If an individual is having saving income, then if he is a basic taxpayer, that means his other salary or the other employment income or other income is between first range up till £1,000, he is not supposed to pay any sort of tax. But if it goes beyond, then you have to pay taxes. Yeah, and for higher it is 500. Similarly, students, for dividends it is nil rate. But when I talk about it, yeah, dividends it's nil till 2000, right? But students, you should get one hint, ma'am. Till yesterday, though you were saying, no, ma'am, dividend it is not taxable. Dividend is exempt. Where dividend is exempt? Dividend is only exempt in the corporate tax and not the income tax. That means if an individual would have earned a dividend, till 2000, that is the initial 2000, he is not supposed to pay taxes. But if it goes beyond 2000, then though it is compulsory, he has to pay tax. Yes, this is something which we know. Okay, so yeah, that is very easy. Now students, this also you must be knowing personal allowances. Personal allowance up to 12,570 is exempt. Means we do get an allowances. So whatever is my salary, I get this amount. But ma'am, am I always going to get 12,570? Students, this is a transaction which is again very common. So we should have this much in mind. That if my total taxable income is suppose less than 1 lakhs, then the full 12,570 I get. If it is more than 1 lakh, then ma'am we have some calculations. Yeah, ma'am, we are supposed to calculate ANI, adjusted net income. Out of that, I will reduce 1 lakh, which is okay. If I get the amount, I take its 50% amount of the personal allowances are disallowed, and the remaining amount is allowed. So yeah, this is what the personal allowance transaction we were doing it. And students, we have did a lot of question in the day 2 revision series. As today is the last day of our revision series, I'm just going through the things and I hope you guys are recalling the things. When I talk about transferable amount, students, what is transferable? Ma'am, 1260. You remember something? Just try to remember, try to like just remember things. When it is 1260, ma'am, if there is like a relationship, a couple, a married, yeah, a marriage allowances. That means if suppose I am having husband, okay, even he is earning, even I am earning. For example, if I am not earning so much that I am able to like utilize my whole personal allowance. So some portion of my earnings, that is some portion of my actually what am I having a right for the personal allowance, I can transfer it to my husband or my spouse or my civil partner. Yeah, civil partner. Yeah, in UK we call it as a civil partner, but then in India we call it as a living relationship. Cool. So 1260 is a max limit. Beyond that I cannot transfer it. Okay. And so yeah, the income limit is 1 lakh. Yeah, we know till 1 lakh if you are getting any personal allowances completely, you can get 12,570. Students, you know, if all these things are already present with us, things become literally very easy. So again and again I'll tell, it's not about the hard work which you all have to do if you all are giving exams in September or maybe in December. If you are doing tax, guys, if you all are doing tax, it is a smart work, not the hard work. Cool. So okay, again the residential status is given, again the child benefit, oh, income tax charge, child benefit, guys, remember this child benefit income tax, the child benefit thing is given to like everybody. But then if some individual, that is a person whose income is suppose more than 50,000, that means ma'am, whose income is less than 50,000, whose income is less than 50,000 pound, allowed, fully you can take, no taxes government will take. But students, if it is between 50,000 to 60,000, you get some percentage, you have to divide it, right, with 100 and you get the percentage. That percentage is to be taxed. And students, if it is beyond 60, then to fully it is taxable. Yeah, then we even know these adjustment, the car benefit adjustment is something which is like, if I check in the paper, it is on and on and on. Yeah, it's coming at least whenever in the income tax there is a calculation, they'll be providing this much is an emitted smoke or this much is a CO2 which the car has emitted. So according to that, you all have to choose like what is the percentage of the allowances that you all are going to get. So yeah, if it the car that is the petrol and diesel, if it emits between 51 grams to 54 per kilometer, then it is 15%. Guys, if you check on the papers which was prior, 55 grams was also taxed at the rate of 15%. Students, here we make a mistake. The things are amended. Please check the amended things. Yeah, cool. So yeah, for hybrid cars, the range is between so if it is electronic range, then according to the miles, we have to book that. Students, if it is car fuel benefit, it is flat 25,300. Ma'am, van. You remember one thing? Ma'am, van is not a car. Van is not a car. If van is not a car, the things which we do, the depreciation, is it the same? Will I get the same pool? No, students. Van is not a car. So over here in van, I can get AIA, annual investment allowance. Annual investment allowances we get. Students, you should recall the concepts. Yeah. So basically, they have given the situation. If it is individual saving account up till to 20,000, it's exempt. Students, if it's a pension scheme, so allowances are this. Minimum is 4,000 and the income tax limit is 2040. Cool. That was easy. Yeah, students, if we haven't even see this comes in the question, mileage allowances. You can get the mileage allowances. Okay. See, I can actually get any number of things. I can receive any mileage allowances, any amount of pound. But only this much pounds, only this much pence is allowed. Only this much is a maximum allowable capacity. Okay, you can get any amount, but that is the allowable capacity. 45 pence and 25 pence. Students, yesterday we did the question which was covering all means all these concepts. Yeah, if you remember, capital allowances, rate of allowances. Students, it's nothing other than the depreciation for our Indian students. Yeah. So we know, as per the books of accounts, the depreciation is different as compared to the income taxes. So what is the depreciation? What is the percentage? Even that is to be taken care of. So yeah, what's my main pool? Yeah, over here special rate pool. And yeah, this is something which we by now we know these things. Yeah, so in the previous question also we did it, guys. Annual investment allowances is 100%, but we know for some assets, if I purchase a new asset, a new means a very different asset. Students, if I'm purchasing any new asset, I can get 130% super deduction. Yeah, I can get 130% super deduction. So yeah, even that is there. Cash basic accounting. So yeah, my limit is 115. Cool. Caps on income tax, it's 50,000. Otherwise, yeah, cool, 25%. Students, corporate tax. We have no. Students, it's 19%. And what's profit threshold? 15 lakhs. We know that we were eligible. We were allowed to calculate the large companies, the small companies. Large company means whose profits could be like augmented profit of the company could be like more than, or the limits are 15 lakhs. Okay, if any of the companies profits are more than 15 lakhs, that means, oh yeah ma'am, it's a large company. But then you remember that company should have an investment in like maybe more than 51% in some other company. So we divide it by the number of members and accordingly we have to bifurcate it. Guys, we are having the question right now and we have did it in the previous class also. Again, the most easy concept about VAT. So what is VAT? If I'm selling something, so I have to pay some taxes to government, which is there. We have to pay at the rate of what? It's simple. It's just 20%. That's all. So my standard rate is 20%. Okay, my registration and my deregistration limits are also given. Cool. Yeah. Inherent tax rates. So yeah, if I'm having some inherent things which I have actually received it, or maybe I am giving it, the tax rate is up till 325, it will be nil. 325, it will be nil. But resident will be 175. And over here, the lifetime rates is 20% and the death rate is 40. Yeah, that will do in the question today. Yeah, even this is all the things which is one and the same. Inherent tax, which is like years before the death, between 3 to 4, 4 to 5, it goes on. Capital gain taxes, if it is normal, if it is a normal rate, 10%. If it is higher, 20. Residential property. Students, if you are selling any residential property, if I am a person with a higher tax level payer, means I have to pay suppose 40%, then to 28% tax will be applicable. Cool, 28%. Otherwise, only 18%. Okay, cool, no worries. Annual exempt things is also given to 300. It's cool. Capital gain taxes. Capital gain. Okay, if I want to sell something, business asset disposal and relief. So yeah, this is some rates 10. And students, the most common question which has been tested every time in the income tax is about NICs. Students, what is NICs? National Insurance Contribution. So what is National Insurance Contribution, guys? We know this thing, right? So basically my NIC is bifurcated into 4 parts, 4 classes. That is again important. Class 1 is for employee, class 1 is for employer, class 2 is for others, class 4 also for others. So basically this is the limit, and this will be the tax rates. Simple. Rates of interest, if I have some paid underpaid taxes, so it will be 3.25, and overpaid will get very less interest. Yeah, students, you know that. Yeah, so if you all have not paid taxes to government, they will charge you more, but if you have already paid them extra taxes, so they will not give you so much of interest on that. Yeah, so so over here there are some standard penalties and errors. So yeah, this could be if I have deliberately, like on my own thought, I have paid some concealment. So yeah, maximum penalty will be 100%. Unprompted, just if I have not like given any disclosure, maybe something 30%, and promptedly you are like make a mistake, so 50, and it goes on. Cool. So these are the things which are available in your paper. Do you think it was easy? Yeah, ma'am, it was easy. So now we need not remember these things. Going forward to the paper, I would like to show you, I would like to again open the sheet. Okay, you know what are the 2 papers we have already covered, guys? What are the 2 mocks we have already covered? If you can remember, students, I can tell you all. We have already covered September December 2022, guys. September December 2022, 22, 23 for that, and we have already covered March June 2022, 23. So today what are we going to go ahead with, ma'am? Up till unless till today, so we have covered section C's, all the type of questions. Yeah, so no matter it could be like income tax, no matter it could be corporate tax also. So today, ma'am, what is our agenda? What are we planning to go ahead with? So today what I thought of, why not just let us revise about the things which we have already did. That is something I can do in the last, but I am planning just why is it section C which is more emphasized. Can't we do section A and B? Yeah, we can do. So today I'm going to do a very beautiful section for us, that is section A and B, which I think if you know this, so you will be very happy to know that. Wow. We can have just an overview now how the paper comes, how are we supposed to answer. So yeah, let's go ahead with again my favorite CE platform. Oh, my student will say, ma'am, you are daily opening my CBE platform, but then Chris sir, I cannot help it out. Thank you for giving me your ID password. Log in the practice platform. Okay, I'll just have to type my ID. So as you have to type your own ID which has been allotted. So I'll be writing the password. After clicking on this, signing into my ACCA account, I can check out the papers. Guys, over here now, I'll be having all the subjects that we know. I have to choose taxation. From there I have to choose UK and assign the papers. Students, I have already assigned. So I can go in home and I can assign the papers. So let's figure it out for the first, where it is. Okay, yeah. So today we are going to do the, okay, let me check whether it is there or not. The assigned materials. Yeah, practice, just give me a minute, let me check. Okay, yeah, UK practice exam FA 2022, FA 2022, FA 2022. Yeah, I'll just read out. Okay, everything is to be given next. Yeah, so yeah, we can start writing the paper, obviously. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, chalo. Over here, if you can check out the question. Yeah. Oh, give me a minute. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, I just got it specimen, huh? I'll just open my specimen. Self marker. UK tax specimen FA 2022. Oh, FA 2022. I was just figuring it out. Why am I not able to see that? UK. Huh, UK specimen. Okay, so it is now, students. It has been came like in the recent thing. Yeah, so the recent changes are also available. I want you guys to practice this paper on your own. I don't think you guys are gonna find any tutor explaining this explaining these concepts like the MCQs. So you'll be feeling like, why MCQs? Guys, I'll tell you, MCQs are very easy to score, but then conceptual clarity, if you're like having students, tax is something which is beyond, guys. You can score whatever marks you want, what not marks you want. Seriously, I'm not telling you all to score 100 on 100, neither 80. But guys, why can't we even score 50? 50 is like something like that, ma'am. Yeah, very easy, isn't it? Can you check out the question if it is visible? William wala question? Yeah, the William one. So William is a self-employed. Yeah. So we are supposed to click this answer. Okay, I clicked this. I went on next. I went on next. Yeah, I'm just clicking on my own. Okay, and then at the end over here, if I check out, I have to write some figure. Okay, the input does not match. Yeah, I'll just match on this. Next, everything I can get, and I can end my paper. You know what, students, I have already made these things in the Excel, so that we just not need to go on and on again. We can just read it once. Okay, I'll just open it, and I know for you all the things will be easy, but then we are going to solve the questions properly. Cool, we are going to solve the questions properly. Like maybe if it is tested over here currently, that is cool, but then if it came in the paper, students, so, and that too, maybe if it like came for like that marks, okay, like you all have to do it in the section C. So yeah, we should be able to manage in writing, isn't it? So I would want us to write it properly and then have to take the marks. Okay, I'll be reading the question. You guys are supposed to answer on your own for the first, and then I'll be explaining you. So I know. Okay, just let me open it. I think once it is done, we can read it. Okay, I think it is open. Okay, check out. Cool. Chalo, I'll just increase the speed, the length, maybe. Yeah. So it is basically from Tax UK FA 2022 paper. So yeah, again, it's very important and very latest one. Students, okay, let's read the first question and go ahead. Yeah, okay. Over here, William is self-employed. Guys, William is self-employed. When I tell the word self-employed, you should get one hint. Guys, what is the meaning of self-employed? Yeah, ma'am, means he is working on his own, isn't it? So like he will be not doing a job for somebody else, but he is getting some money on its own. So maybe he is doing some trading. Yeah, so he'll be engaged in some trading. Yes, ma'am. Okay, he's engaged in some trading. So maybe over here, I may be asked to test what is his income, maybe the tax liability, something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, in the question it is given. In the question it is provided, and his tax adjusted trading profit for the year ended on 5th April 2023 is this. So students, his tax adjusted profit, profit for the year is also given 84,050. Cool. During the tax year, the current year, William contributed 5,400 into the personal pension scheme. What does class 4 NIC contribution will William have to pay? Okay. Students, what are the emphasis on? Class 4. Ma'am, class 4. Ma'am, do I need to remember the things? Oh, what is class 4? What is class 4? I will tell you bilkul nahi. It's not at all required to remember. Why? I can just show you again. That's all. Why am I showing you on and on? You know that. So we get to know where it is written. So in the exams, it will not be a situation that ma'am, you all are finding only. Yeah, so that should not be the situation, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just open it for the once. Yeah, did you got this NIC one? Cool. So basically, they are testing us to check this for class 4. Guys, for class 4. Okay, I'll just figure it out. For class 4. Yeah, national insurance contribution over here for the class 4 will be, the bands are given, that is from £1 to 12,570. So for that, the tax rate will be nil. Okay, if it goes beyond 12,571 till 50,2070, it is 1025, that is 10.25%. If it goes beyond pound 5271, it is going to be about 3.25%. So students, what have they given us? What is my salary over here? So before going into the 4 options which they have presented us, I would just like to write it in our notes. So yeah, this is the way if the question comes for like us answering it for the 4 marker. So yeah, we have to just make it on. I'm just increasing. Okay, let me write it over here if you want. What amount of class 4 national insurance contribution will NIC pay? Okay. Beyond going that, I'll just start presenting answers from here only. Answer guys. Okay. Students, we know the trading profit. Ma'am, if it is ranging from 1 to 12,570, my tax rates are 0%. Cool. If it's ranging beyond 12,570 to 5270, it's gonna be ranging between 10.25%. This is being presented where in the question itself. I mean question, no, like yeah, we can check out. Yeah, isn't it? So that's possible, which is given. If I'm getting anything beyond 50 to 70, my tax rate is going to be 3.25%. So in the question, what is my, okay, any solution, what am I doing now? I need to present it with blue. So that will be again visible clearly. Students, what is my tax rate? Ma'am, it's your salary is 84,050. If it is 84,050, where are you ranging? Is it this? No, ma'am. So over here, till 12,570, it will be 0. Tax will not be there. But in between, what is the amount? 50 to 70 minus 12,570, which ranges to 37700, for which you all are supposed to pay tax of 10.25%. That means, what is the tax, guys? If I multiply this, ma'am, this is my tax. This is my tax. Agreed? But ma'am, what is the difference between that? Ma'am, the total situation that you are going to say me, earnings are 84,050. So my total profits are 84,050 minus you have already booked a taxes up till 50 to 70. So this becomes your difference, isn't it? So yeah, if this is my difference, if I'm going to take the total, it will be 3.25% will be the taxes for that. If I just multiply it, what am I getting the tax liability? What am I getting the tax liability? If I just make a total of both of this, am I getting 4962.1? Yeah, are you able to see this? Hope yes. Yeah, so 4962 will be a solution. So if now I check my options, am I getting 4962? So yeah, my option will be C. I hope the first question was easy and you were able to do it. Yeah, so I hope the things are easy. Yeah. Okay, we can start. Just Let us go with the second question. Yeah. Okay. So I think the first question was very easy, isn't it? Yeah. So the first question was literally manageable, and if we are getting these amounts, students, we score 2 marks. Moving towards the second question. Yeah. You are a trainee chartered accountant, okay? You are a trainee, okay. Certified chartered accountant, and your firm has a client who has refused to disclose a chargeable gain. Hey, can my firm do like that? Can they refuse? Students, in many of the concepts, and in reality, many of the clients says that we don't want to disclose. Is it allowed? Are you not going to tell them, is it not allowed? Then ma'am, no, it's not allowed. You all have to disclose it. It's the responsibility of the auditor. It's the responsibility of the accountant, a chartered accountant, that you all have to give a true and fair view. Yeah. So now what can happen? Okay, so they have refused that they are not going to show it to HMRC. Okay. From an ethical viewpoint, which of the two actions you could expect your firm? Oh, what do you want a firm should say? My firm should say him, yeah, please, you all have to report it, otherwise it will not be a proper case. Yeah. So you have to choose the best of the two alternatives. Hey, what can I do? Can I report under the money laundering regulation? Can I report under money laundering regulation? Yes or no? Am I supposed to report? Yeah, if you all have made any fraud, if you all feel that, yeah ma'am, that the company has not did it proper, you all are supposed to report to money laundering. Okay. Advise your client to make the disclosure. Yeah ma'am, we can advise our clients too that please make a disclosure. Oh ma'am, we are feeling like the answers are very nearby. I'll not make it very yellow because yellow looks very tacky. Yeah, green. Okay. So both the answers are cool. Informing HRC. Why will I inform HRC? See, my responsibility is restricted towards telling everything to my client and not to HRC. Cool. So I have to inform all the disclosures to my client. I have to insist my client to please do the proper disclosures. Otherwise, if you are not feeling or not just understanding the regulations, so money laundering again. Okay. Warning the client that your firm will be reported for non-disclosures. Not really, guys. Not really. So over here, my answer turns around to be A and B, which looks the best alternatives. So yeah, even there we achieved 2 marks, guys. Oh, trust me, it's easy. Trust me, it's easy. Okay, let us go ahead with the third question. If you read third question, I would want you all to give me answer. Why? Because these are the things which I told you becomes very common, and I have explained you giving the emphasis also. Yeah, just let me once let me look whether we are live or not, because like the things went once a glitch. So yeah, just need to confirm that. Taxation. Oh yeah. So yeah, we are live any which ways. Cool, chalo. Yeah. Martin is a self-employed. Okay, students, what is Martin? Martin is a self-employed means over here when I am talking about Martin, he is not doing or she is not doing any job. So she is self-employed, earning by her own. So maybe she'll be having some taxable trading profit. So she'll be an individual accordingly. Okay. And for the year ended on 5th April 2023, profit was the trading profit. Okay, the business she was doing or he was having a profit of 109,400. Okay. During the tax year 2023, the Martin had made a donation to charity. What is the amount of personal allowance? Guys, buck up and give me the answer without even knowing the options. They have not given the options. They have directly presented us with the answer. Please show in pounds. We know, obviously we know. We are well aware of these things, yeah? Cool. I'll just now introduce insert some 2 lines, yeah? Which will be short enough. And I can just copy and paste it. Okay, so what are the situations, students, if it is a trading profit? So I can just book over here my trading profit. Okay, it's 109,400. Okay, so my trading profit is 109,400. Cool? Yeah. You remember one thing what we were doing it? Yeah, exactly, you got it correct. Yes, ma'am, we will have to calculate the ANI, that is adjusted net, isn't it, income? When I am going to find out the adjusted net income, What I was supposed to deduct. What I was supposed to deduct. Yes, you're going it correct. I'll just now introduce more lines because I want us to write it perfectly. So what is my now the duty to find out for calculating the A and I? When I want to calculate A and I am supposed to do what, guys? I'm supposed to do what? Yeah, ma'am, please reduce now that charitable situation. Yeah, I have made now somewhere donations. So please I have to deduct the donations. So what amount of donations I have made? It's just 800. So what is my leftover situation? Students, it is 108,600. Okay, my A and I is 106,800. So ma'am, on that should I pay like that? So yeah, you should remember. We need to compare that with the base salary. What is the base income? It's 1 lakh. So yeah, up till 1 lakh, if an individual is earning, he is going to get 12,570 full PA, isn't it? Yeah. But then if it goes beyond, then okay, for that what I have to do? I have to check what is the base. What's the base income? My base income turns around over here to be 1 lakh. That's all. I can take the difference. And the difference between that will be 8600. You remember one thing? Yes, you are getting it correct. So whatever is my difference over here, students, on that difference what we were doing it. Yes, I hope you guys got it correct, ma'am. 50% was my disallowed. Oh, ma'am, out of this 50% I cannot allow. So that is disallowed PA. Yes, that is disallowed PA. Disallowed PA means we are not supposed to allow the PA. The personal allowance is up till this much. Students, if it is 50%, 4,300 is not allowed. 4,300 if it is disallowed. So can we just figure it out? What is the amount which is allowed as a personal allowances? So yeah, I can write it over here. My personal allowances are my normal personal allowances turns around to be 12,570 minus the disallowed 4,300. So can I get this? Can I get the amount? That is 12,570 minus 4,300 turns around to be 8,270. Yes, students, this is what the answer is. 8,270. Guys, for getting 8,270, you get 2 marks. Is it not easy? Is it not something which we did it on the first day itself? 8,270. Yes, students. Here, I achieved 2 more marks. So, don't you think 6 marks was very easy for us to achieve? Yeah, we could manage it very easily. Yeah, going ahead with the 4th question. Yeah, these concepts are easy, isn't it? Can we go ahead with the 4th question? Hello. Let's start with the 4th question. For the year ended on 31st March 2023, okay, there is a year ending on 31st March, huh? We need to keep that things into consideration also, huh? What is my year ending? So it's years ending on 31st March 2023. Hello, okay, the company 31st March 23. Hello has made a trading losses of 180. Okay, so there is a company which is having a trading loss of 180. So over here now, I can write it over here. Just situation that over here, it's Hello was having a trading loss of 180. So the company is having a trading loss of 180. Cool. Ooh. You remember one thing? If I am having any trading loss, but if I am associated with other company, that means over here somebody else is having a holding in my company which is greater than 75%. Can I transfer my losses? Yeah, you can. So it can be adjusted. Yes, guys, remember? Yeah. So if we are doing so, that means Hello has owned 100% of the original shares of Shello Limited. Okay, so that is a 100% situation. So ma'am, Shello Limited. Okay. Since it begins trading on which date, guys? I told you, need to give emphasis on dates, guys. It's 1st July 2022. So how many months were there, ma'am? July till March. So it's just 9 months. So it is just 9 months of that. Okay. Over here, for the year ended on 30 July. Yeah, 30 June. Obviously, my 1st July will year start. So basically, it's gonna end in 30 June. Okay. Shello will make. Shello, the other company is gonna make a profit of 224. Cool, ma'am. Understood. So what are they going to tell? Hello has made a trading loss of 180. Hello has made a trading loss of 180. Shello has made a trading profit of 224. Neither company has any other allowable taxable profits or losses. So can I adjust that 180 from that 224? Can I write like this? Ma'am, 224 minus 180, that's all. And this is the what we were doing in the questions. But if you remember, dates are changed. Dates are not for the whole year. It's just restricted for like 9 months. Yeah. So we have to check again. If I'm having profits, if it is restricted to 9 months, if I'm having losses only for 9 months, what could be the situation? So yeah, we can check out that. So first of all, first we need to complete the reading of the question. What is the maximum amount of the group relief that it can help, which is Hello Limited can claim from Hello in respect of the trading losses of 180 for the year ended on this? Cool. So basically Hello is having a loss of, I'll just paste it over here. I mean not paste it, I'll just make everything bold. Yeah. Yeah, this is my answer, guys. Okay. Okay, this is the loss that the Hello company is having. But students, what is the profit of Shello? Shello is having a profit of 224. Yeah. But everything we have made on 1st July 2022. Guys, 1st July. 1st July. That means only for how much months? Students, it's only for like 9 months. So even I have to take for 9 months. That's all. Ma'am, into 9 by 12. Oh yeah. And into 9 by 12. That's all. So what I can do is, I can compare both the ways, the losses and the profits. In both the ways, whichever is lower, we can claim that, we can get the relief of that. So that means from both of these, whichever is lower, both of this, whichever is lower, we can make a claim for that from both of this. So what is lower, guys? It's 135. So we can claim the amount for 135. I hope you guys understood this, isn't it? So yeah, this is what we know. Hello के लिए like the year ends on 31st March, so we can claim 135. So yeah, students, we got the answer, which is D. Isn't it? It's simple. Yeah, ma'am, it's simple. So it's something which we are on and on doing, students. You know, when I took the big section C questions, I told you maximum things will be already covered over here. That is something you can get the benefit for section A also and section B also. So yeah, cool. Can we go ahead? Can we move ahead? Yeah. Okay, chalo. Let's go ahead. Students, today is the last day of the revision. Oof, we need to buck up. Okay. Chalo, let's go ahead with the last 5th question. Cool. Need to read this. For the year ended as on 31st March 2022. Okay, year ends on 31st March, ma'am, 2022. Okay, 22. Cool. Sizable limit had a total taxable profits of 820. Okay, 31st March 2022, the sizable limit, the company had a total taxable profit of 820. Okay, so this is the total profit they have told us. That's cool. For the year ended. Okay, but that is which year, students? 31st March 2022. Guys, this is my previous year. Previous means previous. Okay, current year. For the current year, which ends on 31st March 2023, the company had the profit of 970. So yeah, ma'am, maybe the company's profit has been increased. So that means it's clearly visible that in the previous year they were having 820 as a profit, but in the current year it's 970. Cool. The profits accrue evenly throughout the year. Okay. This is a hint, guys. This is a hint. Sizable limit had 151% of group for many years. So can you tell me how many members or how many groups are there? Basically, it is 2 groups. It's not just a single. It's consisting of 2 groups. So if it is this situation, what I was supposed to do, you know? Yeah. If you guys got the hint just by reading this, I'll be the super person happy. They are talking about large companies and small companies. They want to give us a hint. Okay, so basically you all are covering in the two places. So maybe there will be a limit of 15 lakhs. Yeah, if your profit exceeds the limit, then to ma'am, it's a large company. If it is a large company, what then am I supposed to do, ma'am? If it is a large company, then to ma'am, you all have to pay the tax liability, but in 4 installments. Yes, there you go. Perfect. Okay, how will the sizable limit have to pay its corporation tax liability? Okay, so basically they have given corporation tax liability. Guys, when I talk about corporation tax, you should again get a hint. Ma'am, it's a 19% tax that you all have to suppose pay that. So over here, 4 of the options are provided with us. But then before going into the options, let us first solve the question. Yeah. Give me a minute. I just want to insert things. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just made a Wrong click. Yeah, what I can do is I can just now make the things very normal. Cool. Yeah, we can just go on read the question. What have they provided with us? Okay, let's go ahead. See, the first thing, in the previous year it was 280. Okay, 820. Current year it's 970. We are concerned first of all with the current year. So we can write over here. When they talk about large company and small companies, huh? So basically the large company normally pays taxes. Large company has to pay taxes when high students, when they pay taxes. Yeah. Just remember, they have to pay taxes when basically in installments. So they are supposed to pay the taxes in installments. So how many installments they are supposed to pay? Students, it's 4 installments. Yeah, 4. Okay, that's common. That's something which we know obviously, right? So we are the first thing. What is the amount that they have earned a profit in the current year? It's 970. And how many members are there? Students, there are 2 members. So the profit to the company is equal to 970. And in the company, there are basically 2 members or 2 groups. I can say 2 groups or 2 members. For being a large company, for being a large company, students, the limit should exceed. The limit should be basically 15 lakhs. Guys, remember? Yeah, for being a large company, it should be 15 lakhs. There are 2 members. So if I individually divide the limit, for individual group or for individual member, the amount will be what? Students, it's gonna be 15 lakhs. Divide by 2. That's all. So it's gonna be 750. So that means in any company's profit, if it is more than 970, it is gonna be sure. Yeah. We got this. So individually, what was the profit, guys? Over here, the profit should be more than 750. We are having a profit of 970. So yeah, it's a large company. If it is a large company, 4 installments. So what is the tax first of all? Ma'am, this is a profit now. Corporate tax you have to pay. Simple. Corporate tax is something which everybody loves because it is common, isn't it? So 970 into 19%, which is 184,300. But students, in how many period we are supposed to pay? 4. I just need to divide it by 4. So I have to pay every time this much tax. Agreed. Got these things? So yeah. Acha, this is what we have made it. Okay, so 4 installments. And let's read now what they have given us and what is the best answer. 9 installments. Ma'am, where is the 9 coming? Ma'am, no 9. 9, so it's not there in the syllabus. No 9 installments. 4 installment, 075. 1 payment, no ma'am. 4 installment, 38,950, and the balance 46,075. Yes. Was that easy? Was that manageable? Did we score 2 marks here too? If yes, super. So over here, we are achieving marks. We are getting passed. We are getting a step closer to be an ACC. Cool. UK accounting. It's easy. It's simple. It's good. I love taxes. Hey students, I'll tell you, more than Indian tax, I love more UK tax because it makes our work more easier, guys. Trust me. Chalo. Yeah, let's read that. For the year, let's go for the question number 6. For the year ended on 31st December 2022, Lateness Limited, okay, the company, the Lateness Limited has a corporation tax liability of 60,000. Okay, the company is having a tax liability of 60,000. Oh, which it did not pay. Why you didn't pay? Something extra you have to pay. Acha, the company is not a large company, so it's a small company. Okay. How much interest he has to pay? How much interest he has to pay to that HMRC? Yeah, for the respect of the late payment, guys. You remember? Acha, do you know what is the rate? Do you know what is the rate? Do we want to see? Ma'am, you only told na ma'am. We're not supposed to remember each and everything. Oh, that's okay na. That's the reason I'm always opening these things in front of me. Because we are smart. We are not like mad. We know where to concentrate. Students, what I didn't pay the tax. That means you have made an underpaid tax. Guys, it's underpaid. Rate of underpaid tax is 3.25%. Students, it's 3.25%. It's gonna be 3.25%. Cool, so we can start. Okay, so it's 3.25% you have not paid. Hey, what was the tax liability, guys? It was 60,000. You didn't pay. So, ma'am, what will be the amount of the late payment? Guys, can you tell me what will be the date like from which you are supposed to pay the taxes from? It's not a large company. Ma'am, so my first liability starts from October. Yeah, so October, na? My payment was October. So if I check, it's like remaining 6 months: October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March. Yeah. So for 6 months, I have to pay the interest because my first liability turns around to be like 9 months, isn't it? Yes, 7. So it starts from October. So yeah, only 6 months pending. Yeah, so we have to write that. So now, what will I supposed to do it over here? My tax rates underpaid are 3.25%. Cool. So if I'm doing that, what will be my tax amount? What will be the amount? So what amount of interest have I not paid, guys? What is the amount of interest that I have not paid? Ma'am, it's 60,000. Simple, we can multiply it. So it's 60,000 into 3.25. Yeah, 60,000 into 3.25%. Guys, into how many months? 6 by 12. If I calculate this, am I getting 975? Students, this is what the answer is. See, we are obviously not required to learn the rates, but if we know the concepts, don't you think the answer is like within our hands? That's all. That's all. Students, it hardly takes a minute. It hardly takes a minute if all our concepts are clear. That means to achieve 15 correct answers, to achieve 30 marks, guys, I bet not more than 30 minutes an individual is going to take an exam. If you're perfect, if you're good with your understandings, it's easy. Chalo, let's go ahead with the 7th question. I think we are going very fast, maybe. No, it's okay. Chalo, we can go ahead. On 26th November 2022, Alice sold an antique table. Achha, they have sold some antique table of 8,700 pounds. The antique table was purchased. Oh, ma'am, how many years before? 2022, 2017. So, ma'am, over year 22. So, 2017, 18, 19, 20. Oh, ma'am, it's 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. So, before 5 years, you have purchased for 3,800. What is it? Capital gains. Yeah, guys, we know about the capital gains too. Is capital gain so easy? No, ma'am. Things you all have to remember. Okay, things you all have to remember. How many years it was? Ma'am, 5 by 3, the base year comes, and at the time you have to consider it 6,000. So first of all, check now, what was your gain? You sold it for 8,700, you purchased it for 3,800. Will that be your gain? I told you, students, we make mistake and the things are already given in the answer. That is over here, if I make a sales at the rate of 8,700, and over here my purchase was 3,800. My purchase was 3,800. If I take the total now, guys, this amount of 4,900 will be given in your answer. Yeah, I have initially also told you all that we'll feel, oh ma'am, this amount I'm getting it, but this is what, it's a dodge, it's a wrong thing, it's a wrong thing. Just for confusing, they have given this thing. But there is a year on which we have supposed to calculate. So I have to take 8,700 minus 6,000 will be the amount for the third year. So it's for 5 years. So I can do it easily. What I can do is 8,000 minus 6,000. So students, what is the amount? Am I getting it? Is it 2,700? Yeah. So that 2,700 over here, 2,700 is to be multiplied by 5 years. If it is like for 3 years. So what will be for 5 years? If it is for 3 years, what will be for 5 years? If this 2,700 is again for like 3 years, if it is for 3 years, then what is for 5 years, guys? For 5 years, what it will be? The students, can we do a cross multiplication? Yeah, ma'am. 2,700 into 5 divided by 3. That's all. That's all. Am I getting 4,500? So now I am supposed to check. Is 4,500 less than or greater than 4,900? Okay, so ma'am, over here 4,500 is less than 4,900. So whichever is lower becomes my answer. So it's nothing other than not 4,900, it's 4,500. I hope you managed to understand this question too. Yes. Cool. Can we go ahead with the next question? Yeah. Let's understand question number 8 also. Question number 8 also. On 14th November 2022, on 14th November 2022, okay, Jenny had made a cash gift to the trust of 8 lakhs. Oh my god, they have given cash gift of 8 lakhs after deducting all the exemptions. Okay, Jenny has paid an inherent tax. Okay, so guys, it's talking about inherent taxes arising from the gift. The Jenny has not made any other gifts. Okay, so what is the amount of inherent tax, guys? When I talk about inherent tax, we should remember that things are already provided as in the question. Yeah. So if a person has given a gift to the trust, you remember I already told you all, whatever you give, it's 80%, right? So we have to take what is the amount, the taxes that we would have paid. So taxes are 20%. So first of all, we need to find out. Okay, I'll show you first the thing which is there available with us in the question. Yeah, what we do get in the paper. So we get inherent taxes. First, if you all are paying anything or getting anything in the inherent taxes, guys, we are getting a exemption of 32,500. Yeah. If you are a normal taxpayer, guys, 20% is your tax. 20% is your tax rate. Okay. Cool. Okay. I hope it is clear. Yeah, we can jump on to the question again and read the question what they have asked us. Okay. So they have made a gift of 8 lakhs. We can obviously make the things over here. Students, if it is 8 lakhs, I can write, ma'am, 8 lakhs is the amount that they have given. Cool. Out of the 8 lakh, guys, what was the exemption? Ma'am, exemption also we got, na? Initial exemption till what you are not supposed to pay tax is 325. 3,25,000. So what will be the amount on which the taxes ought to be paid? So it's 47,500. Yeah. Ma'am, what is this? This amount is 80%. Guys, then what is 20% on that? Yeah, isn't? This is 80%. The guy worst is 20%. Simple now. Don't you think we can just go a reverse calculation? Yeah. It's just that 47,500 into 20% divided by 80%. It comes to 118,750. It comes to 118,750. I hope you guys understood this too. Yeah, it was simple. Don't you think it's easy? It's easy. So what is the answer, ma'am? 118,750. Hey, am I getting this amount? Achha, they have not given. So yeah, we are supposed to write this. 118,750. Sure. Are we getting this answer? Yeah. Is it easy? Is it cool? Students, again a successful 2 marks with us. I too don't find these questions a bit also difficult because yeah, these are the concepts which we have already covered. And yeah, in the revision though it is obviously going to be easy. Chalo, we can go ahead with the next question. Okay. During the year ended on 22-23, the Mildred made 4 cash gifts to her grandchildren. Oh, so over here now what happened? Mildred, what she did it? Basically, she gave to her 4 children. Okay, her grandchildren. For each gift listed below, click on the box to indicate whether the gift is an exempt or not. So we have to click on the boxes. Okay, so basically now I'll just read it out this much only. So she has given some gift for 400 pounds to Alfred. Okay, and she has given some 340 pounds to Minnie. Is it exempt or not? So it was not exempt. Hey, further 280 she gave for Minnie. Acha, further also she gave to Minnie. Okay, and 175 she gave for Wilfred. Students, you should remember by now what when I talk about gifts, only the cash gifts given to Winfred is exempt. Why? Remember, when I talk about gifts, students, what is an allowance or what is an acceptable gift? What is exempt? Guys, if you all are giving any gift worth pound 250 or less per donee, then it is a small gift, and small gifts are exempt. So over here it is less than 250, so small gifts are exempt. I can write it over here also, that only small gifts are exempt. Only small gifts are exempt. So the definition of small is what, guys? The definition of small is what? The definition of small is less than 250 pounds. So it's pounds lesser than 250. Lesser than 250, so that is exempt. So over here now, only to Winfred 175 pounds, so only that much is exempt. I hope you understood this also. Isn't it so easy, guys? Oof, you should remember but the concepts. Yeah, can we go ahead to the 10th question? Students, we are about to complete section A. Like, I am super happy. For the quarter ended on 31st March 2023, Zim has a standard rated sales. Okay, some standard rated sales. Okay, so this is my standard rated sales of 49,750 and standard rated expenses of this. Okay, guys, this is my standard sales and this is my expenses. So if I read some standard rates and expenses, it gives me a hint that if it is a sale, so somewhere it's a sale, somewhere it's a purchase, maybe expense. So VAT concept comes into picture. Yeah, both the figures are exclusive. Exclusive means you have not added any VAT concept here. Oh ma'am, it's not included VAT. Okay, so it is without VAT. Okay, we understood that. So sales is 49,750. Purchase or some expenses are 22,750. On that, VAT is not yet considered. Okay, Zim uses a flat rate scheme, guys. If I talk about VAT, you should, like, in your mind now, without reading that, without even checking about that rates, you should know, ma'am, where VAT now means 20%, ma'am, 20%, yeah. So 20% is a flat rate, guys. It's a simple rate. It's one fine rate. Okay. If you want, I can show you also, but then this is something you should know. Yeah. Zim uses a flat rate scheme to calculate the amount of VAT payable within the relevant percentage. Offer trade being 12%. Okay, offer trade, it's 12%, but then VAT is what, guys? It's nothing other than 20%. The percentage reduction for the first year is not available. Okay, cool. No worries. It's not available, so it's okay. How much VAT he should pay to the HRMC? Okay, for the quarter ended on this. So students, if I ask this, you only tell me now what will be my liability? What will be my liability? First, we need to check on the rate. Students, my rate is 20%. My rate is 20%, and over here, guys, if this is my sales 49,750, which is not included, like it's not including any VAT, so that is my 100% value. Okay, so students, I'll just write it over here. First of all, if I check the rates, my rate is equal to 20%, guys, for VAT. Yeah, cool. That's cool. Yeah. So if I have made a sales in the current year, what was my value of sales, guys? My sales value was 49,750. But it was not including VAT, so it is 100%, guys. So what is the value for 120% if I need to include VAT? So what I can do, I can over here cross multiply this with this with this, and divide by this. So yeah, I can make it so simple now. This multiplied by 120 divide by 100. Am I getting 59,700? Oh yeah, ma'am, that is what the total amount. This is what the total amount, isn't it? This is what the total amount. Guys, on this, what amount of taxes you are going to pay? At time the question it is given for the current year, you all have to pay how much to the department? Oh, 12%. It's cool now. We can make it 12%. Now it's simple. Just need to type 12% on that. 12%. Am I getting 7164? Am I getting 7164? Am I getting 7164? Yeah, students, it's super simple. Am I not getting this answer 7164? Yeah, ma'am, we got it. If you got it, guys, this is correct. This is all done. Free markers, guys. Free markers. You guys are getting free 2 marks. For what? 2 marks for just applying our brains. 2 marks for applying the smart work. Yes. Hope this is clear. Yeah. Can we move ahead? Yes. Shall we? Yes. Okay. Which of the two following assets? Oh yeah. Wow. They have given. Which of the two following assets will always be exempt? I'm exempt from capital tax. Yeah. Think. What are the assets first of all? On which if I make a sale, it's exempt. They don't apply capital gains. A car used for private use. Yes, ma'am. A chattel? No. A house? No, ma'am. Residential property we pay tax. A UK government security? Ma'am, government securities are exempt. Ma'am, cars also exempt for the private use. Ma'am, for the private use, if you are taking any cars, it is exempt. It's not taxable under CGT. It's not taxable, guys. It's not taxable under CGT. So yes, these both are my options which I need to take and get fetch 2 marks. Oof, I love MCQs. Okay, let's go ahead and solve this question too. Yeah, what is given in the question number 12 over here? Winston has already invested 8,000 into cash individual saving accounts. Okay, so IIC he has invested. Okay, guys, remember individual saving accounts. What will be the limit? What will be the limit up till which you don't get taxed? You don't need to pay tax. You don't need to pay tax, guys. If you don't remember, I'll show you one thing. It's guys 20,000. Yeah, 20,000. I hope you remember. Students, this is something that you should remember now, Baba. It's common. It's common. Always, for VAT also I told you, no. My standard rate was 20%. So I shown you this too. Okay, for individual saving accounts, guys, its overall limit is 20,000. Easy? Yeah. Then. Just check about the question next. What have they told us in the question? Acha, so you have already made and savings of 8,000. So how much further you can make and get the exemption? Ma'am, the limit is 20. If you want to make further, 12,000. That's all, the remaining amount. Okay. Still, when the tax year is 2023, Winston wants to invest more. So how much maximum he can invest? What is the maximum possibility that he can invest in the current year? Guys, the limit is 20,000. If you have already made 8,000, so yeah, you have a further choice of 12,000. That's all. I don't think there is a big issue with that. Simple. Is it easy? Is it again free markings? Yeah, easy. Cool. Let's go ahead. Meaning, Ming is a small self-employed. So yeah, again she is working somewhere. Yeah, maybe she is having her own trading business. She is not employed somewhere. Yeah, so it's her self-employed. For each of the types of the records listed below, so yeah, click on the boxes to indicate the date until which she needs to maintain the records and preparing her financial. See, there will be the case will be given for like business records and non-business records. Students, we know that as Ming is in the business, she have to keep her business records and non-business records active till how many years? Students, they have to keep how many years? I need to write. Otherwise, you are gonna forget these things. Students, it's important. Hey, is it only till 31st Jan 2025? No, ma'am, you have to keep it for more period. What longer period you have to keep? Yes, we need to maintain the records until 5 years. Yeah, I just need to write. We need to maintain the records for 5 years. But from where? 5 years from where, guys? We need to maintain the records for 5 years after completion of what, guys? Yeah, after completion, after the 31st Jan, whatever is the following tax year, right? After 31st Jan, after the following year, after the following tax year, guys. Cool. Okay. So that means obvious, ma'am. No matter it is a business record or non-business record, it's on 31st Jan. Ma'am, year ends on 23rd, like 31st March 23rd. So after that 1 year over. So Jan I'll get. So ma'am, what Jan I'll get? Ma'am, 31st Jan 2025, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, ma'am, till here I have to keep. Yes. So this is the answer. Which is again 2 marker. I don't know why simple question comes over here. I think once we are good with section C now, students, section A and B are nothing for us, are literally nothing for us. That's the reason I always emphasize on section C, guys. Start with hard, everything easy is gonna be with us. Cool. Can we go ahead? Yeah. So basically over here the question is, Moon Limited has the following results. Okay, Moon Limited is having the following results. Year ended on 31st December 22. So yeah, maybe the current year. They are having a losses of 105. Okay, guys, they are having a loss of 105. Cool. I'll make a loss with red so that becomes visible easily. Yeah, so the losses are 105. 4-month prior period ended on 31st December 2021. So yeah, what is the 4-month period ended on that? Do you think what is the 4-month period? So maybe ma'am December, ma'am November, maybe ma'am October, ma'am maybe September. So yeah, these are the 4 months. Yeah, so September, October, November, December. For that particular 4 months, you are getting a profit of 43,000. But which date, students? It's 31st December 21. So 1 year prior, just for 4 months, you were having a profit of 43,000. Year ended on 31st August. So now how many months were there? If I check from 1st Jan, so ma'am, it is basically 8 months. So here it's 4 months, here it's 8 months. Yeah, so the profits are given. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Check what are the questions. The company does not have any other income. How much trading losses for the year ended on 31st December 2022 can be relieved against the profit of 96,000 for the year ended on this? Oh, how much losses I can reverse? How much losses can I reverse? This question may be difficult for some of the students, I personally feel. So first of all, have to check what is the amount, how much I can utilize it. So first, this much is a loss, I can utilize this much profit. So now students, yeah, this much loss and I can utilize this much profit. So still I am having this much loss, 62,000, still it's a loss, right? But I know if I'm having a profit of 96,000, it is for like only 8 months I can carry forward, like only 8 months I can check. So that is this multiplied by 8 months. If I check, I'm getting, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm getting 64,000. So what should I consider? Ma'am, lower of both this you can claim. So lower of both this is 62,000, because I want to check till 31st of August 21 only. So it is 62,000 or 64,000, whichever is less, so we can take that. So it is nothing other than 62,000. So that is what we have to take this into account. Is it easy? Is it worthwhile? Is it very easy? Yeah, so we got this answer also, 62,000. I think like out of the 14 questions, you guys would have correctly managed minimum 12 questions. So 24 marks with your minimum. Okay. Let's go ahead with the 15th question. Let's go ahead with the 15th question. Students, this is important again. Yeah, you know the dates. Yeah, Nigel has not been previously been resident in UK. So was she previous year, in the previous year, was she resident? No ma'am, so she must be a non-resident. Cool. Being in UK for less than 20 days each tax year. She was not staying for more than 45 days or like something, not even 90 days. So she was a non-resident there. During the current year, she has, for the tax rate, she has 3 ties in UK, guys. She has cleared 3 ties in UK. So what will be the number of days which Nigel could spend in UK during the year and can be treated as a resident in UK? So students, you know the residential status. For being a resident, she have to satisfy something. So minimum how many days should she have to wait, guys? If you have already satisfied, is it 90 days, 182, 45 or 120? Yeah, what it is. For the current year, she has satisfied how many? 3 ties. Previously, she was not. Okay, guys. So before going ahead, we can open this, we can read this. Guys, if you remember this residential status, was she previously resident? No ma'am, she was not. Okay. So she is not previously resident. So automatically if she is staying in India, she is staying in UK for less than 16, so she will not be a resident. Previously was she resident? No. They are telling that she has not been staying. Cool. Okay, she is satisfying how many ties? Ma'am, 46 to 90. Ma'am, she has satisfied 3 ties or more. If it is 3 ties or more, yeah. So minimum like it should be 91 to 80, 91 to 120. So what is the maximum period she can stay? So it's 90. So she cannot over here. 90 days if she stays, so then she will not be a resident. Otherwise, she will automatically be a resident. If she stays for more than 90, she will automatically be a resident. What have they asked us in the question? What is the maximum days she could spend without being treated as a resident? Guys, if she stays for more than 91 days now, students, she will automatically be a resident. Just imagine what we have to do. We need not learn anything. Just with the question, what I understood with the flow, she was not a resident previously. Okay, because she has stayed less. Okay, in the current year, obviously, she will not be the resident previously. So check the non-previous year's residential. Okay, I understood out of that. Now they are telling us, check now how many days if she stays. She has already covered 3 ties. Guys, what are the 3 ties? Yeah, what are the 3 ties? Guys, you remember the 3 ties? Yeah, please tell me. You remember or not? Yes or no? You remember I have shown in the first class. Do you want me to revise that? Okay, let's read. I'll just open for the first days my document which I have made for y'all. If you would have not checked my first day's PPT, I have just prepared a computation day of income tax computation. Okay, I think it is visible. Maybe I'll just check out once. I don't know why it's not visible. Yeah, PowerPoint. My PowerPoint I have present. Guys, over here, if you check, yeah, my slideshow, my full from beginning, no, I can make like from current slide. Students, when I talk about residential status, she will be obviously a resident. She'll always be a resident. When she'll always be a resident. It's not coming very big. Over here. Over here, she will always be a resident when, guys, when. Step 1. Automatically overseas resident. When a person will be automatically a resident when, if she is staying in UK only, okay, if she stays in UK only, but then for how many period, guys, for how many period, that is again important. Beta, I want to just show it properly because this question can be important and we cannot like take on that. Cool. Okay, so they are not allowing me to like do that. Okay, so big things I cannot share it maybe. Okay, what I can write is, I'll just speak on maybe. Will that work? Yeah. If a person has stayed in UK, let's say for example just 15 days, or if I want to like, okay, I told you, maybe my students are there, so they told me, ma'am, you come in UK and like, yeah, you can stay over here. So I did, okay, Baba, I'll come and stay. Okay, so here, if a person is automatically being treated over here, a non-resident, if he is present in UK for how many days, ma'am? Initially only for 15 days. Yeah, initially only for 15 days. Second, they can stay for 45 days, but who has not been resided in UK for like last previous 3 years? Oh my god, previous 3 years. Yeah, previous 3 years. So from previous 3 years they have not recorded. Previous 3 years they were not there. Okay. Then if you can check, maximum 90 days. If they are working somewhere else, obviously for 90 days they cannot be there. Cool. So these are some clauses. Cool. So then they will be a non-resident. So basically, if previously they are not resident, and if they satisfy all the three criteria, the three ties. Over here, it's not getting open, so I also don't like to show half the way. Okay, but then we know what are three ties, guys. First of all, if I'm having any close family in my foreign, okay, if I'm having any close family there situated, no matter my spouse, my partner, my minor child, everything. If I am having only one house, and even that house is there, then too. And if my maximum work over here I am doing in UK, not somewhere else, so then also it brings out that I have satisfied three ties. Once you satisfy three ties, you can be a resident if you stay in UK for 91 to 120. So in this question, we have been over here for like how many days? If we are for 90 days, then it's cool. Then too we are not the resident. Otherwise, we will be the resident of that place. I hope everybody got it cool. Yeah, I hope everyone got it cool. Yeah. Is it easy? So 90 days was the correct answer. I hope everybody got this. Students, with this we have already completed section A, and yeah, section A was pretty easy, cool, very easy. Can we go to section B? So ma'am, what is section B then? Yeah, we know that in section B also we get some like objective questions, but that objective questions carry some pointers in sense, ma'am, what? So basically there we have a storyline. Considering that reading, we have to analyze the answer. And portray. Yeah, cool. Can we start reading the 16th question? Yeah, so by 15th question, so we have already completed. Now it's the time for us to read the 16th question. So yeah, let's just read 16th question. I'll not keep unnecessary things over here. Yeah, let me make it big. Okay. Yeah, I think it's visible, right? Okay, yeah. Delors and Grant. Okay, so these are the two people. For that, the storyline is going to go ahead. Delors and Grant. Okay, I'll make something with red so that it becomes easy. Okay, okay. Yeah, Delors and Grant. On 10th Jan 2023, Delors makes a gift of 25,000. Mm. Delors. So Delors is going to pay a gift, like it's going to give a gift of 25,000 of £1. Okay, £1. So 25,000, £1. But what are they, guys? They are going to give the shares. The Delors is going to give a gift, which is shares. So in shares, he is going to give the gift to his son. Okay. Is gift given equal to transfer? Yes or no? So that is something which we need to learn. Let us read. So Delors has made a gift of 25,000 shares of £1 of the ordinary shares in Dub Limited. Okay, so this is a company of whose shares the father is going to give, an unquoted trading company, to his son Grant. Okay, so there is a parent and the son's relationship over here. That parent has given some shares to his son. The market value, but before that, on 10th Jan, this thing has happened. 10th Jan 2023, 10th Jan 2023, he has gifted it. Okay, and when he made a purchase, let's see what was the price. The market value today when he gave the shares was what? £2,40,000. Guys, this is important. 240 is the value of the pound. Okay, 240 is the value of the pound. I hope it is clear. Delors has subscribed for this 25,000 shares in 2011. So basically, what do you think? These shares that Delors would have purchased a way back. A way back means a very previous years already purchased. Delors and Grant, both the father and the son, has elected to hold over the gift. Okay, to gain the gift as a business asset. Okay. So that means they don't want to sell the asset. They just want to keep it for themselves. Okay. So Delors and Grant have elected to hold the gain as a gift for the business asset. So yeah, they thought that there will be situations. So what eventually happened? These shares are purchased on 1st July 2011. Okay. And the parent or the father has made a gift on 10th Jan 2023. On 10th Jan 2023 to his son for 2,40,000. Okay, so there was a value. Further, what happened? Grant, acha, the son sold that assets. Oh my god. He sold on which date? On 10th Jan he got it, and he sold also. Oh, this Grant has made a sales of the shares on which date, guys? So he has made a sales on 18th March itself for 240. Okay. Dub Limited has a share capital of, okay, the share Dub Limited. Who is Dub Limited, guys? Who is Dub Limited? The company whose shares we have taken. Yeah. So Dub Limited has a share capital of 1 lakh shares of £1 each. In that company, Delors has purchased previously. No? Yes, Delors has purchased very previously. Delors has gifted to his son. Yeah, ma'am. So Delors has gifted some thing to his son, and the son has also sold it. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, so Delors was a sales director for the company. Oh, so the company whose shares Delors would have purchased way back, he was a sales director in that company on 1st July 2011 till 10th Jan 2023. Acha, the time when he purchased and the time when he gifted to his son, the date on the purchase and the date when he gifted his son that shares, he was a director in that company. Huh? So it's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Grant has never been an employee. Oh yeah, so the son, was not at all engaged in that company. So he was not concerned with that company. Neither he was an employee nor he was a director in that company. So at school, okay. So I think you are getting the storyline what they are going ahead. So that means there is a first of all the Delors and the Grant. The Delors was having some shares of Dell, basically the Dell or Devil, whatever it is. So he have purchased on the date when he was employed in that company. He gave it as a gift to his son when he left. All the things are done over the company. Okay. Okay. For the year, for the tax year 2023, okay, 2023, Delors and Grant are both the, oh, this is important, guys. Both are what? Both are high rate taxpayer. If they're talking about high rate taxpayer, that means what will be the tax liability? Is it 20%? No, it's not 20. Maybe now the tax liability will be 40% wala situation. Yes. They have made, okay, yeah, they have each made other disposal of assets during the current year. Okay, and therefore they both have already utilized their annual exemption. Oh, so annual exemption, everything has been utilized. So basically, they cannot exempt anything. Let's go ahead. What have they asked us in the question? Okay, if you can check this question, if you can check the first question, what is grant's capital gain? Okay, so father has made a sale to his son. Yeah, so what will be his capital gains for the year ended in respect of sale of the shares? So yeah, figures are given. Students, before I go ahead, I just would like to frame the question which was there. I'm just framing it over here for us to understand. So on 10th Jan 2023, yeah, so on 10th Jan 2023, the father, the parent, the person, the Delor has given 25,000 shares as a gift, to his son. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but when did he purchase, guys? On that date, what was the market value? Market value was 2,40,000. Yeah, market value was 240 in that date. Okay. He has made a purchase. He has made a purchase of the shares on which date, guys? It was like 1st July 2011. So it's way back. He has made a purchase. Cool. He has sold it to whose son? His son. Son has did what, guys? Son has also sold it on 18th March 2023. Yeah, he sold it for 240. Cool. Yeah, this is something which is given in the question and which I have written. The first thing, what will be the capital gains, guys? You remember the day when the parent or the father has purchased. What was the price of purchase? It was just, ma'am, 25,000 shares into pound 1. So is it not 25,000? Yeah. So if I take the difference, that is purchase, sales minus purchase, is it this my gain? Yeah, ma'am, 215 is your gain, isn't it? 215 is your gain. On that, what amount of tax should I pay? What amount of tax should I pay? Ma'am, that I don't know. Ma'am, I don't remember taxes, ma'am. Yeah. Even I don't remember taxes. Then what should I do? What should I do? Ma'am, we have the best example where we have the best thing that, ma'am, we are good to open. Ma'am, we are good to open the tax rates, isn't it? So yeah, always why need to worry? We already have a tax rate. Students, I know it's 20%, but I want you all to see capital gains, right? Capital gains. So it's capital allowances and gains. So what is the amount, guys? What's the amount? Okay, if you remember over here, just give me a minute. I missed out something. Yeah, over here. Capital gains and tax rates. Guys, it's capital gains and tax rates. You remember the last line that they said, Acha, the father and the son both are the high rate taxpayer, So if it is a normal sale, high rate taxpayer, high rate. So that means they have to pay more. High rate taxpayer are supposed to pay the taxes at the rate of 20%. Guys, it's 20%. Yes. If it is 20%, isn't it simple for us now to calculate? Yeah, ma'am, this is a profit. This is a profit. On that, if I pay 20% tax, this is my answer, 43,000. Yeah, 43,000. If you check in the first question, what is the grant? Is it 43,000? 2150? Oh, ma'am, I got this answer. 43,000. So yes, this is my first answer, which you were able to get it for like 2 marks. Is it not easy? It is. It is. It is easy. So yeah, we managed that too. Hey, what is the second question? Yeah, we have, ma'am, read the scenario. When we check the second question, which of the two, oh, you have to tell me, which of the two statements would be more true to CGT implications, that is capital gain transfer implication, if Delor, who is Delor? The father has instead sold the 25,000 shares in the himself. Oh guys, if he would have sold himself, but what happened initially now? Initially what happened? He gave a gift. But then in case if he would have not given a gift and he would have sold it on its own. Oh ma'am. Ma'am, there will be no difference, ma'am. What is the difference? Is there any difference? Ma'am, if he sales or he does not sales, is there any difference? Yes, guys. For him now it will be what, you know? It will be a business asset which he has disposed, right? And the capital gains will not be transferred for the gifts. Simple. On the sale, it will not be there. So what is the situation which is true, guys? Business asset disposal will be available. Yeah, we can get that. CGT liability would be paid later. There is no something that you don't get a payable to be later. Cash gifts will not be there. Yeah, it will not be chargeable, because if you don't give any gifts, if you don't get any gift, where will the cash gifts comes into picture? Yeah. So now this will be a benefit. And the last, cash gift would have been qualified. Guys, we are not expecting you to give a gift. If you don't pay gift, then the gift concept further does not comes into picture. So yeah, this A and C are the correct answer. Students, you get 2 marks there too. Cool, easy, yes. Okay. Now remember, what is Merlon? Ma'am, what is Merlon? We have not read any Merlon concept. Yeah. So Deloitte and Grant is done. Delor and Grant is done, ma'am. Oh yeah. If you can check, this question is pretty cool. We managed to get 4 marks out of this. Easy? Yeah. Now, Mellor and Alvita. So yeah, there are some 2 other people about whose answers they have asked us. On 28th March 2023, Merlon sold a residential property. Who sold? Merlon. Who sold? Merlon sold a residential property. Oh yeah, ma'am, residential property for 497,000. So 497,000, which he owned individually. So it's not that the joint owners, oh yeah, husband and wife together. No, no, no. Merlon is the individual owner of the property which he sold. And he purchased the property in 2007. Oh my god, ma'am, it's way back in just 152 600. Ma'am, it's a super changes. Yeah. So he has purchased in 152 600. Today he is making a sale of 49,700. So yeah, ma'am, this is a big gain. Yeah, ma'am, it's a full gain. Yeah, I can book this. Is it a gain? Can I book like a capital gains on this 49,700 minus 152 600? Ma'am, this is a gain. 497,000 minus 152 600. This is a gain. 34,400. Ma'am, it's a gain. Please pay tax on that. Is it so? Do we think we need to go further? Yeah, let's go further. Throughout the period of ownership, the property, whenever the Mellon was having that property, like the period for which he and his wife together, what they did of the property, throughout the period of ownership, the property was occupied by Merlon. Acha, he was occupied by Merlon and his wife, Alvita. So both of them have used the property, they have kept it for their own. As their main resident, they have taken a house, so yeah. But there comes a hint. 1/3 of the property was always used for the business purpose by the couple. Acha, students, this is a thing or the hint I can give you. So if I'm selling any property, if I'm selling any residential property, if I'm getting or paying the residential taxes, don't you think only the residential portion should be taxed for that? If you all are using it in a commercial way, then it is not okay. Then it's not cool. Okay. So that is also to be taken care of. Yeah. 1/3 of the property was always used exclusively for the business purpose by the couple. Business asset disposal relief is not available in the respect. Yeah. So business asset disposal will not be available then. Cool. Further, for the year ended on 23-24, Merlin, the husband, is the higher tax rate payer. Yeah, because he's the only one who is earning so like more or less, and he has only individually bought the house. Yeah, residential property, and out of which 2/3 they are using it for their own, 1/3 they are using it for the commercial basis maybe. Yeah. Now what happened? Merlin is a high rate taxpayer. Okay, Merlin has to pay 40% tax, whereas his wife was supposed to pay only did not have any income tax available. Achha, Alvita did not have any taxable income. Yeah, if she was not having any taxable income, ma'am, there could be 2-3 hints. If she is not having any income tax, so she will not pay any taxes. Maybe her personal allowances. I don't know what have they asked us. Let's read it. This will remain for the case for 22-23. Neither of them have made any other disposals. Cool. So if I just go around the question, so here Merlin has sold some asset, the residential property, which he has purchased way before. So maybe capital gain transactions are going to hit. Throughout the period, the property was being used for which purpose? Okay, the property was being used for like the personal purpose. No, ma'am, residential purpose it was used. But 1/3 of the property was exclusively used for business purpose. Oh yeah. So accordingly, we need to take care of that. Let's figure it out. What the question have they asked? What is Merlon's chargeable gain? Oh, what is the income? What is the gain? This becomes important. Why? Students, at what value did he sold the asset? First of all, at what value did he sold? Yeah, by now you got it correct. Yes. So basically, the gain after PRR relates what it is, like what he has made a gain. First of all, so what are the proceeds that he got? So first, when he made the sale, of the house property, how much did he got, guys? He got like 497 and 152. He bought it. 497 and 152, 600 or something like that. He bought it 600. Was the purchase price. So yeah. Hey, what is a gain, guys? This is a gain. Yeah, the difference I can take, ma'am. This is a gain. Yeah, this is a profit. And this is something we already calculated, like 34440. Yeah, 3. So ma'am, is it only this much is the gain? Students, can I book this as a whole income? Ma'am, no, because you know that this is a gain. But is it full property? Full property. Have you utilized it for the business purpose? No, ma'am. Is it utilized for the residential purpose? No, ma'am. Only 2/3 property. 2/3 property is used as a residential purpose. Is for used as a residential. So what will be the profits for 2/3 purpose, ma'am? This is a profit now. So for 2/3, this will be the profit. Yeah. Is it this amount are we getting, which is lesser than 34.4? Yeah. Cool. So that means what, students? That means what, guys? Over here, you don't have a gain of 344. No, ma'am. Only 2/3. Only 2/3 property. So what is a gain after getting the reliefs? So yeah, what is the chargeable gain? So what is the chargeable gain for the current year? So yeah, students, it is this minus this. Are we getting 148? Yeah, cool. Yeah, so that is basically 14800. I hope you guys understood this question also. Yeah, is it easy? Is it not? Simple now. So questions are not difficult. I'm telling you guys personally, questions are not difficult. It is easy. But the way to tackle now, we should know, we should analyze. It is going to be possible only after we have a practice of solving the paper. So yeah, we can go ahead. With the question number 19. Oh yeah, what is the amount of CGT, that is what is the amount of taxes that would have been saved if Merlin would have transferred 50% of the profit? Ma'am, what happened over here now? The ownership is completely with Merlin. So now we cannot transfer, like means he cannot get any benefit. But in case if he would be the owner of only 50%, so he would have paid less tax, right? He would have paid less tax. If he would have paid less tax, so maybe some benefits he would have got. So what are those benefits? Again, if he would have transferred, so he would have saved if Merlin would have transferred 50% of the ownership to Alvita prior to sale, prior to disposal. Guys, can you tell me Merlin, is Merlin a higher taxpayer? So yeah, ma'am, he is a higher taxpayer. Is Alvita a higher taxpayer? No, ma'am, Alvita is always not a taxable person. No, so no, big no. Okay, so if I'm talking about the transfer, if I'm talking about the sale, I'll show you one thing more. Are you able to see this? Yeah. If the capital gains, if you are selling any residential property, yeah, if you are a lower rate taxpayer, you are supposed to pay only 18% tax. But if you are a higher taxpayer, so 28. So don't you think over here, Merlin would have paid 28%, but if he would have transferred something to his wife, maybe 10% gain he would have been like saved, like out of 28%, he would have just ended up paying 18% tax. So yes, there could be a saving of 10% in that. Yes. Okay, so let's just read what have they given us. What is the amount of CGT? Okay, when I figure it out, the CGT amount, I know if it is a higher taxpayer 28% tax. If it is a lower tax, it's 18%. Okay. And guys, you know, there is some annual exemption. What exemption, ma'am, from that? Oh yeah, you can check out. Annual exempt amount is 12,300. So for first 12,300, you are not supposed to pay anything. You are not supposed to pay anything. Okay. So can I write like this? Can I go ahead and write like this? Okay. For first 12,300, I will pay 0% tax. Yeah. So it's all 0. Yeah. What about next? Ma'am? But if you would have got, but if it is a higher taxpayer, ma'am, he would have not already paid 28% on that. Oh yeah, he would have already paid this much amount of tax, so 28% he would have paid. Maybe I can save this much tax. Yeah. So over here now we have to book the savings. So over here this will be my tax savings. Yeah. So ma'am, what about the next, ma'am? What about the next? Guys, what is the next, ma'am? 37700, the amount, right? Over here, you were supposed to pay, that Merlin was supposed to pay 28%. 28%. But then, if he would have not paid and if he would have transferred it to his wife, don't you think it's just 10% tax? So, yeah, ma'am. Even the 10% would be the savings. So, if I just take the total, am I getting 7214? Yes. Am I getting 7214? Yes, this is what the students they have asked us. 7214. Is it this? 7214? Yeah? Yes? Is it cool? Is it cool? Yeah. Are we good? Cool? Chalo, yeah, we can start. We can start ahead. We can go ahead with the next question. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is very cool. This is very easy. Hey, what is the payment due rate for taxable? Within how many days you'll have to pay the taxes? Guys, you should remember, yeah. If you had made a residential property, if you have sold a residential property, the CGT liability stays within how many days? Guys, so within 60 days you'll have to pay. Yes. The CGT liability is to be paid within 60 days. The CGT liability on sale or disposal of any asset of residential property is to be paid, is due within 60 days of the transfer. Of transfer or sale. Yeah, guys, of sale. Cool. So within how many days, guys, I'll pay? Yeah. If the payment, yeah, payable or transfer on this. So yeah, what will be the 60 days, guys? April, May, ma'am, May. How much days? Is it 27 May, guys? Get the calculation. Exact 60 days, guys. 28th March. So ma'am, April, how many days are there? Ma'am, April, there are basically 30 days. Yeah. But for March, how many days are pending? Oh yeah, ma'am. Is it only 29, 30, 31? Yeah, so ma'am, can I just check out? Yeah. Ma'am, only over here some 3 days. If I can calculate, it is 33 plus 27. Yeah. Students, March 28, 29, 30. Oh, sorry, 29, 30, 31. So 3 days. 3 days for March. Okay, I can write here. March, 3 days. April, 30 days. Hey, what is the total days, guys? 30 plus 3, it's done. So 33. Ma'am, what are the remaining days? 60 minus 33. Is it coming 27? Yeah, guys, it's 27th May. That's all. So you should remember these things, isn't it? Simple. Students, just by remembering something, some dates, you fetch directly 2 marks. Is it not easy? Is it not commendably easy? Yeah, ma'am, it's easy. Nothing further. Okay, if we have done this, so almost many questions we have already completed it. Now it's a very good thing. We can go ahead further. Yeah, we can go further. Oh, now the very easy questions are pending, VAT and all. So we are going to complete both the sections, guys, and that too so fast. Chalo, let's go ahead with question number 21, which is different over here, but I'm going to read the scenario behind that. Okay, you should assume that today's date is 15th of March 2023. Okay, so basically my today's date, I can just mention it as 15th March 2023. Opal is 21 years. So yeah, that is a lady. She is almost at the age when she is having some like inherent taxes, and when she is having at an age where she wants to gift someone or she wants to prepare a will and all. Okay, let's go ahead. Opal is 71 years aged and had a chargeable estate. Okay, so real estate for inherent taxes for the purpose of valuation was 950. So basically there is an inherent tax which she has to pay. Basically that is 950. She owns what things? Guys, she is owning a property which is valued at 374 pounds. Oh yeah. She is having a property worth 3,74,000 pounds. Okay, cool. And had an outstanding repayment mortgage. Achha, she has to pay also to somebody. Yeah, she is having a repayment mortgage Oh my god, ma'am, at this age she has to pay, yeah, she has to pay the mortgage of 160. Okay. She also holds an LIC for her life insurance, currently valued at 350, but I know whenever she dies she'll get 442. Okay, so even that is a value for her. Yeah, so it's 374 properties value, mortgage out of that it's 160, and obviously at the death she'll be getting an LIC. It's cool, है ना? Cool. Further, opal. The lady owns 22,400 pounds in respect of the personal loans. Acha, she is having a personal loan from the bank, and she has also verbally promised Acha, that I am going to pay a legal fees of 4,600 pounds incurred for her nephew. Cool. Okay, so she is doing some expenditure like she has told to do. Opal expects the cost of a funeral. Oh my god, who expects the cost of funeral? But she has expected it to be 5,200 pounds. Okay, cool. So she has expected her funeral also the cost of 5,200, and these costs will be covered by 6,000 as she has invested in the individual. Okay, so she is also having an individual saving account which is worth 6,000. So she thought that from that I can utilize 5,200. Cool, chalo, that's cool. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, let's move. Okay, and these costs will be covered by 6,000 pounds, and that she has invested in the individual saving account. Correct. Under the terms of her will, acha, she has prepared a will, guys. She has prepared a will. Under the terms, Opal has left all her real estate to her children. Acha. Okay, so she has given everything to her children only. Opal's husband is still alive. That's cool, na? It's still alive. On 14th August 2023, okay, so on 14th August 2013, on 2013, like 10 years back, Opal had made a gift of 1 lakh to her daughter, and in the current year, guys, in the current year, it's done already. In the current year, on 7th November 22, in the current year 22-23, she is gonna make a gift to her son. Acha, to her son, she is gonna pay 2,20,000 pounds. Both these figures are after deducting all the exemptions. Cool, chalo. You should assume that both the values of the Opal estate and the nil rate band will be unchanged for the future. Cool. So lot many information have they provided. So yeah, let's figure it out one by one. Okay. First, what is the total amount of the net value of the property? Okay, so how many things they have emphasized? Check the value for the property. Okay, so property they are having, guys, property and insurance policy, which we have to include while calculating the taxable value of the Opal's 950. Okay, so guys, what will be the value? First of all, you know that if I'm figuring it out, yeah, for Opal's situation, so what are the things, guys? What is she getting in further? Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, when I talk about the property, what are the things? Yeah, she has a property worth 374. Out of that, she had mortgage 160. Okay, so she is having a property she is having of 374. Out of that, guys, she had mortgage. Acha, she was not having money. Maybe she has mortgaged a loan. So yeah, because of that, the value reduces, and she has mortgages of 1,60,000. Cool. Guys, she was selling LIC also. When I talk about LIC, there are two values in the LIC if you can check. She'll be getting the value currently at 350, but then we have to check for the death only, 442. Okay, 442. So can you tell me what will be her income if I check this? Is it 656? Is it 656? So what will be my answer? Yes, it is 656. And yeah, guys, isn't it simple? First answer was very simple, ma'am. We got 2 marks for that. Yeah, easy. Let's move on to the second question. What have they asked us? Okay, which of the following amounts will be deducted in calculating the real estate? Achha. Out of this amount, what are the 2 things which are allowed? Guys, you know na, funeral cost, is it allowed? Yeah, ma'am, the funeral expenses all, okay, you can pay. Ma'am, if you've taken any bank loan or personal loan, even that is allowed. Yeah, for the legal fees and all, no, it's not allowed. So students, bank loan is allowed, funeral cost is allowed, isn't it? So yeah, these are the 2 things which are allowed. But if I'm doing any promise to pay for the legal fees, guys, it's not allowed. Even for ISA investments, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. Bilkul bhi not allowed. Further, what amount of IHT will be payable in respect to inherent taxes? Oh, students, when I on and on say inherent taxes. Don't you think inherent taxes is something you'll have to check also? Yeah, something I'll have to check also. Just give me a minute. What I can do for inherent taxes, guys? I can check my sheet. What is allowed? What is disallowed? Okay, guys. We need to buck up. Okay, inherent taxes. Oh, students, if she is at a nil rate band, 325 is disallowed. Also means that much she can take the exemption. If she is having any rate, lifetime or death rate is 40%. If lifetime, it is 20%. Let's go ahead and check what have they asked us in the question. What is the amount of inherent tax which she has to pay to the value of, which is 950? Okay, where she is to die. She is to die. Achha, ma'am, die. Okay. So they are giving a hint, guys, 40%, not 20, 40. If she is going to die, take more taxes from her. So yeah, let's cool. Okay, the value is 9,50,000. First of all, I have to deduct something from that. Guys, what is to be deducted? Ma'am, the exemption which is there means the initial thing which they do normally get. What is the initial exempt value? Is it 325? So they are going to get the reduced value. So ma'am, is it so much? Student, do you remember in the current year she is going to give some inherent thing to her son? Yeah, ma'am, to the son she is going to give like 2 like 20. Yeah, yes, that is what. Maybe you can forget, but not allowed to forget. Wait, I'll show you. Okay, that means she wants to give. She has already given to her daughter very before, but in the current year she wants to give to her son 220. So I need to reduce that also and get the value. So students, now on this amount she is supposed to pay what amount of tax? Yeah, if you can check, she can pay 40% taxes on that. Wait a minute. I just made something mistake. My calculation was not perfect or what? Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so sorry. On what amount she has to pay the taxes? Oh, out of that, guys. What was the exemption? Out of this exemption, she has already claimed this much. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, guys. It's 840. So 324 and this amount. So whichever is less. So basically, she has made 220. Yeah. And the difference. So we can take 325 minus 220. So this much to be exempted. That is 325 minus 220. So yeah, what I'm supposed to calculate over here, is it minus? Oh yeah, I have not taken minus. See if I take this, is it 338? So yeah, she has to pay 338 as a taxes. So what I eventually did it, I just saw the exempt now, so I returned that only. No, exempt total value, out of which how much she has already claimed. So okay, it's the remaining amount she can always have the valuation. So that is exemption which is pending. So she can take this much and pay the taxes. Cool, easy. By how much? Let's read the further question. Sorry. Okay. By how much would the inherent tax Okay, yeah, was just cold with that. Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. I'm cool. Yeah. By how much would the inherent tax payable on the opal's death be reduced if she were to leave? Oh, for another 7 years, guys. If she's leaving for more than that years, you know the concepts. You know the concepts. Yeah, what it is, guys. Then she can get the direct exempt value. That is how much she has given to her son. Like for her son, suppose it was 2 lakhs 20. So she has to just pay taxes on that, isn't it? It's only 40% out of that. So we need not go ahead. It's just 88,000. Even that is simple, I know. Even that is simple. Everybody would have got this correct. Okay, which of the two conditions, guys? You have analyzed things. In every question, you will get some conditions where you have to choose some two answers, and that two answers will be something which is very easy. You can get on your own if you know the concepts, right? So again, which of the two of the following conditions must be met if Opal wants to make gifts out of her total income? So that the gifts, oh, gifts exempt, exempt. If she wants to make the gifts exempt, yeah, you know that, guys. The gifts cannot be 10%, ma'am. It can be, it's nothing like that. The gifts must be habitual. Yeah, it should not be something like which is unhabitual, so it should be habitual. And Gopal must have enough income to maintain her normal earnings. Obviously, if she is paying something extra, that is not allowed, then it cannot be exempt. Gopal must make the gifts normally. Monthly, quarterly. Who makes it monthly, quarterly, ma'am? It's not that. So basically, B and C will be the perfect answer. So the gifts must be habitual, and the Gopal should not be feeling like, okay, it is something extra, abnormal thing which she has done. So it's cool. Easy any which ways, yeah. So with these, we have completed other questions also. Now let us find out the third part. So we know now in the series I have told you, section A consists of 15 questions, yeah, with the 2 marks each. When I go ahead with the section B, they will be having 3 case scenarios, out of which 2 to be already completed. So if you can check, students, if you can check 30 plus 20, 50 marks question, we were able to easily, with understanding the concepts, we didn't 2 hours, less than 2 hours, 50 marks, studying less than 2 hours. Isn't it commendable? Yeah, obviously, ma'am, it's super easy. It's not that difficult. We can just wrap up this question also within 10-15 minutes, and yeah, then though we can see what we can do it. Like, questions so are done a lot of practice is already done with us. So yeah, we can just check the later question. Okay, the following, guys, as I told you, students, VAT is also important. VAT is also important because any which ways, if you figure out income taxes, 15 marks makka, individual question, 15 marks for corporate tax, fixed. Small income tax questions will come for like 10 marks more. For corporation tax, it may come for like 8 marks more. So any which way is like my course of 50 to 55 marks is done, but then 10 marks for sure from VAT also. You cannot ignore VAT. Ignore VAT is not allowed. The following information is available in respect of Glacier's limited VAT. Okay, students, when VAT comes up, I feel like the most easiest concept came, because actually I am practitioner over here in the India. I practice for GST and income taxes. So before GST we had VAT, so on which we used to report the things. VAT was one of my favorite core topic because it was not at all complicated. It was like this easy. Invoices were issued for sales. Okay, guys, if I'm issuing any invoices for sales, okay, this is my issue for sales. That means this much sales you have made, 44,600 to the customer. Now the thing comes, acha, is it VAT included in it, or it is inclusive or exclusive of VAT? Okay. Out of this figure, guys, 35,200 sales which you made were exempt sales. Guys, if it is exempt sales, will VAT come into picture? Oh, no. Then can you tell me what is the taxable VAT sales? Oh, ma'am, then though it's just the difference, isn't it? So yeah, can we take like this 44,600 minus 35,200? Yeah. Well, this is what I'm initially feeling. Yeah, this is what I'm initially feeling. Maybe. Let's see. And the balance in respect of the standardized rate sales. The standard rates, oh, exclusive of VAT. Exclusive. So they have not included it. Cool. We can go ahead. Read the next question. What have they told us? In addition to above, on 1st March 2023, that is a year end, just 1 month pending, Glacier Limited issued a VAT invoice. Okay, they have made an invoice, a VAT invoice of 8,000 plus 1,600. Okay, so that's cool now. So they have shown. Acha, taxable value plus VAT. Differently they have shown 8,000 plus 1,600. Cool. To a VAT registered customer in respect of the contract which it wants to. Acha. So ma'am, you're billing it. You're invoicing it on 1st March. But you're making a sale. You're going to complete the contract in 15th April. So maybe you feel like, ma'am, should I book it in the current year or when should I book the expense? Yeah, yes. Or when should I book the sales? The customer paid the contract price in 2 equal installments or the 2 parts. That is on 31st March he paid something and then on 30 April also he paid something. So what he paid? 4,800. Oh yeah ma'am, that means 8,000 sales plus 1,600. So basically it was 9,600 now. So the customer paid in 2 times. So he paid like 4,800 and 4,800. Okay, so ma'am, should I book only half the sales or guys, you have to book the full sales? It's not that. Payments he can make now quarterly. That's cool. Okay, yeah, let's see. Go further. The MD, acha ma'am, the managing director of the Glacier Limited is provided. Acha, so ma'am, they are getting some benefits also. Yes, yes, yes. Let's figure out what are they getting. The MD of the Glacier Limited, the managing director of the Glacier Limited is provided with a free fuel for the private mileage. Oh ma'am, for the motor car. Yeah. When you get the motor car now, you should get like a hint. If like no VAT is given, but you should know the hint. Ma'am, maybe the mileage, they are getting some exemptions. Let's see. During the quarter ended on 31st March 2023, the total cost of fuel for both the business and the private was 720, out of which 270 was for private. 720 and 270 for private and for this. Okay. The relevant quarterly scale charges are 490. All of the figures are inclusive of VAT, guys, inclusive. So VAT is there in that. So differently we are not supposed to calculate the VAT. Okay. So now there are a lot many things coming about. Okay, so maybe individual points. There could be a question framed on that. So let's read. For the quarter ended on 30 September and 30 June 2022, so 30 September and 30 June, okay, Glacier was 1 month late by submitting its VAT returns. Guys, you all are late, so you all have to pay the interest on that. How much interest you all have to pay? Yes, and in paying that related VATs, okay, all the companies other VATs return have been submitted on time. So only 2 returns you all have not paid it on time. So it's okay. We can just seek the question. So what is the first question? What is the amount of VAT output that you all have to pay for the respective sales in the current quarter? So basically this year end. Okay, how much sales you all have made? Students, if you remember, this much was the sale, 44,600, and out of that 35,200 was an exempt sale. Yes, 35,200 was an exempt sale. Remember? Yeah? Okay. Let's understand what they asked us. So first, from 44,600, 35,200 was exempt. Cool. So we can write here. I made an initial sales of how much? 45,600, and out of that, now guys, I was having some exempt sales also. My exempt sales was what, guys? My exempt sale was 35,200. So guys, what was my taxable sales? Achha, this was my taxable sales, guys. Yeah. But on that, what is the tax rate, guys? If given or nothing given, we know there is a slab rate, one rate, 20%. That's all. Yes. So over here there is 20% taxes. So this becomes my VAT. Okay. So this is my liability. Students, if I check this, yeah, am I getting answer? Yes, ma'am, it's there, done. But this is where they do a dodge with us. They give us the answer, the wrong answer also. But if you didn't read the complete thing, 1st March also, in that quarter you have made a sales and you have differently shown an invoice value plus VAT of 1,600. Should I do, ma'am? What should I add on? 1,600. So yes, guys, 1,600 is to be added, and if you add both these things, you get 3,480. So now your answer is 3,480, guys. It's 3,480. Hope you understood it. Yes. So my answer is not 1,880, guys. It's 3,480. Yes. There are little things which we cannot avoid it. If we avoided it, gone, ma'am. The marks are not so well. Cool. I can just shake it for the once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead. Yeah. Okay. What are the questions further they have provided us with? Yeah, we can read this question. Yeah. Calculate, okay, some dash are given, the words, we have to fill it. Calculate the amount and complete the statement. Okay. Glacier Limited will include output VAT of dash. Oh, what will be the output VAT, guys? What will be the output VAT and what will be the input VAT for the year ended? For the company. Okay, okay. So, for reading that, what we should understand? Students, what will be the output VAT? Yeah. We know something over here. Did we got the difference? Yeah. In the question only it is provided. Wait, let me just. Are you getting the relevant outer quarterly scale charges of 490? Yeah. And what is input, guys? What is input? Ah, ma'am, you got that cost fuel of 720. Yeah. Calculate. Yeah, so it's that. But then for whom we have to check, guys? It's for managing director, yeah, in respect of car. So yeah, for car we understood that, okay, sales output was how much, guys? Output was at 490. Yeah, 490 into how much percentage, guys? It's 20 by 120. So basically I'll get the value. If you check out, it's 82 pounds. Yeah, and for input, guys, how much it is? For input a pound, you have taken that 720 into the 20 by 100. Which is equivalent if you multiply it with 120, guys. So if you want, you can check it out like this. 490 into 20 by 120. Yeah. So it's 82, round up. And 720. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 720 into 20 by 100. So it becomes like 144. Yeah, I did it 120. Oh, so I'm so sorry. I made it mistake. It was not 100, guys. It's 120. Yeah, it's 120. Yeah. 720 into 20 by 120. Why am I doing so, guys? We know now it is inclusive or exclusive. So inclusive and exclusive things have to be taken care of. Yeah. So yeah, it was very easy. Yeah, we can go further for the next question. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah. So what are the further question given in the quiz? The following information is available in respect of Glacier Limited's VAT for the year ended on 31st March 2023. Is it not easy? Yeah. So further questions they have given. We have to just choose one of that. Yeah. Just give me a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, so the invoice of this, I have just copied the question. Yeah, that is the one question which is there. Yeah, let's see what are the further questions they have given. What surcharge penalty? Acha, penalty would be the charge. Okay, what surcharge penalty would the Glacier have to pay if they didn't pay na, like 1 month late? Guys, we know if it is 1 month late, then what is the penalty? Guys, it's 5%. Yeah. Students, you should remember, you need to remember these things. Yes. So it's 5% of the VAT liability, whatever I feel. Based on that 5% is something charged that I have to pay normally. That's all. Cool. Can we go ahead? Can we read the next question? Yeah. The simplest one. Accordingly, what is the minimum requirements we should meet in order to get a clean default surcharge record? Like if I want to make it a perfect report, so what should be my consequences? Should I submit 4 consecutive VAT returns at time? Yeah, ma'am, you have to pay. Yeah, ma'am, it's correct. You have to submit 4 consequences. Yeah. VAT I have to return. Plus Submit all the 4 VAT returns on time and also pay the related VAT liabilities on time. Yes. Pay for consequent VAT liabilities on time. Yes, ma'am. But see, this perfect thing is given. Submit 4 consequented VAT returns on time and also pay the related VAT on time. So we cannot submit any of the 4 returns anytime. No. Consecutive it should be. So it should be consecutive. So the times on that basically, and the consecutive amount is also to be paid. So yeah, this becomes the most appropriate answer. So yeah, guys, even that is where you get the 2 marks. Oof, freaky 2 marks, students. You cannot avoid to make mistakes here. Yeah. So cool. Glacier Limited will be required to issue a VAT invoice in certain circumstances. Complete the following statements like type of supply and one of the type of transactions in the target area. So Glacier will be required to issue a VAT invoice when dash is made to dash. So when a standard rate of supply is made, any type of supply, guys, think for a while and give me the answer. Think for a while and give me the answer, guys. Think for a while and give me the answer. I will just make it. Think for a while and give me the answer. What should be the answer? Yes, by now you would have made the answer perfect. That is basically when a standard rate supply is made, to any customer, only then they have to pay the tax. Cool. So a standard rate supply and to any customer. Isn't it? Is it only the VAT related registered customer? No, ma'am. It's not just to VAT registered customer. They can take a credit, but I have to make to what? To any customer? No, ma'am. It is a standard rate of supply to a VAT registered customer. Only then the VAT invoice is made at a perfect situation. This is what they have asked as the answer. I hope you were able to manage all these questions. It was simple. So students, just imagine, just by like 2 hours, we were able to complete both the sections where we can get 60 marks, and I don't think like it's very difficult to even achieve 40 or 50 marks in that. Easy. Okay, if we have completed those now, ma'am, what's the next thing which we are going to plan to do? Let's see if we can do other questions also. Okay. Yeah, I'm planning to do this one question from the paper, which is again the same as we did in the previous class. Yeah, students, I'm not more focusing now on section C because this is just once I want to show you all, so that you guys get the confidence that yeah, ma'am, we did the thing now, it's coming, the same answer is coming. So then you guys have a confidence that our answers are correct. Okay. Yeah, just give me a minute if I can find it out. Yeah. Can we start reading the question? Yeah. Chalo. The following scenario relates to 2 requirements. So over here there are basically 2 requirements. I think it's visible clearly. I'll just make it more big. The following scenario relates to 2 requirements. You should assume that today's date is 1st March 2022. So yeah, this is what my expectations are. So 2 requirements, guys. 2 requirements and the date, today's date. Sarah is currently a self-employed. Hey, what is self-employed, guys? Yeah. When I talk about self-employed, you should have a first scenario. That means, is it employed? No, ma'am. So she will not be working somewhere. She will not be getting salary, bonus. Then what she will be getting? Ma'am, the possibilities are that she'll be getting a trading profit. Yeah, cool. She'll be getting a trading profit. Okay. If she continues to trade on her self-employed basis, a total income tax liability and NIC is 11,487. Guys, this is given in the question. So that means if she is going to work as it is that she is working, she'll be having a trading valuation and she'll be having a tax liability of this. She'll be having a tax liability of 11,487. Now in the question, now you know what they have told us to. We have told us to compare. That means that now she is having a business. Okay, she is doing a business. But then she is assuming it's better, chalo, now we can be a company. Okay, so she wants to enter from income tax situation to corporate tax. Guys, we did this kind of question. You need to know. Yeah, if you don't know, if you're feeling any doubts in that, Please guys, do check the 2 videos. We have did like so many questions. Oof, they are easy again. Now, please do check. Please do check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Okay. However, Sarah over here. However, Sarah is considering incorporating. She wants to make an incorporating a business on 6th April 22. So what she forecast in the future, she'll be having a taxable profit in the new limited company. Guys, it's new limited company. New limited company means now she wants to enter into a company phase. Yes. This is the hint, guys. Okay. And she's expecting that she'll be having a profit of 50,000 before taking any account of director's remuneration. And director remuneration she'll be paying to herself only of 30,000 and dividend of 10,000. What it is, Baba? You know now one concept I have explained you in the previous class. Same question we did. Same question. That is what, students, over here, if I am an individual, I am earning my self-employed. So what I'll be getting? Guys, I'll be getting a taxable profit. Yeah. In that I will be having my, if I'll be having my property income, so property income is to be added, my dividend is to be added, and everything is to be added. And at the end, getting an income, I can get my personal allowances. After getting personal allowances, I will then be able to pay the taxes as per my slab rates, as per my base rates, right? So if I am having a lower taxable rate, so I'll pay 20%. If I am having a higher taxable area, so I'll be paying 40%, and that's all. Or maybe if it is more than that too, then to 45 it goes on. Okay, students, but before going to that, we know, if like I thought working as a self-employed is not so better, I need to create what? I need to create a company, guys. If I want to create a company, I thought when I enter into corporation tax, I'll get more benefits. Guys, for that you all have to understand, if I want to create a company and I want to be in the company's position, what should I be? Either I can be a shareholder in that company, or if I want, I can be a director in that company. Isn't it? So either I can be a shareholder in that company, or I can be a director in that company. So they have asked us, if you are a director in that company and you are getting these directorship fees, you are getting this much dividends, then please check whether the thing you have did it self-employed is better, or to enter into the corporation tax and become a new limited company is better. So yeah, there's no problem. The balance of the profit remains unwithdrawn. Okay, that's new company khatam. Okay, I'm not going ahead with the question what they have asked us advice, Sarah. Okay, yeah, chalo now we can read. Okay, so basically in this question, guys, there are 2 requirements. What's the first requirement? Determine or not. Okay, read. Take time and read. Determine whether or not there will be an overall saving of tax. Now what is saving of tax? That means if she is today, for example, if she is today working as what, guys? If she is today working as a individual with a self-employed, will that be better? Or if she is having a limited company, which is better? If she is doing that that is the limited company, is she having any tax saving, or is it beneficial, or it's nothing the same? So whether or not there is any benefits or tax savings of taxes and NICs, please check that for the year ended. If Sarah incorporates a business, if she incorporates means if she enters into the limited company. Cool. Notes, guys, notes. Notes we cannot ignore. Notes we cannot ignore, because in notes we will get the way to write the answer. The way we fetch the marks is being determined by notes. So we are like, it will be the worst practice if we ignore the notes, guys. So you are expected to calculate the income tax payable by Sarah. Income tax have to pay by Sarah. The class 1 NIC payable by Sarah. Okay, the class 1 NIC she has to pay. Plus, and the new limited company corporation tax liability also. Cool. The new limited company will not be entitled to NIC. We know that. You should assume that the rates of the tax remains unchanged. That is 19% obviously. So this is my first choice. Guys, what about second? Okay. Before going into second, can I just start with my first answer? Yeah, is it cool? Shall I start writing the first answer? Yeah, it's just that we have to make a choice. First of all, we will write what is Sarah's income liability. Yeah, what will Sarah earn? Okay. Before going that now, I will just make over here the answer. Okay, yeah, chalo, we can start writing the answer. First of all, Sarah has what? Yeah, ma'am, Sarah now initially was doing what, ma'am? She was doing a trading business. Yeah, she was doing a trading business. And at the time of trading business, she has already paid a tax, ma'am. So she got a tax liability. Yeah, in the question it was plus the 10IC one. The liability was what, guys? It was 14,11487. So this was her tax liability, which was previously when she was in self-employment. But now she don't want to be in self-employment. She wants to change. So now what happens? She wants to enter into a new limited company. For that, what happens, guys? So she is expecting a forecast of profits. So what is the profit she is expecting, guys? She is expecting a profit of 50,000. Out of that, we know if it is a director, so we need to pay to the directors also. So if it's a company, so what happens over here? She has to pay to the director. So as a new company, this will be the expense. But what will be the income for Sarah? If she is acting as an individual, so Sarah will be having an income. Sarah's income as per new limited. What will Sarah earn, guys? Sarah will earn what, ma'am? Sarah will earn a director's remuneration. Yeah. What is the Sarah's director remuneration? If you saw in the question, it was 30,000, right? Along with that, Sarah is gonna get a dividend also. Guys, dividend, is it exempt? Yes, ma'am, exempt. Students, is dividend exempt? Tell yes. Please tell yes. Then I'll say you a big no. Why? Dividend only exempt from the perspective of company. I am expecting it from the Sarah's income. I have to check Sarah's income. So Sarah's income is not exempted. So ma'am, this is the total. Yeah, 40,000 is her income. Guys, 40,000 if is her income, then what is the tax? What is the tax she has to pay? Ma'am, from that 40, is it less than? Yeah, ma'am, 40,000 na income is less than 1 lakh. What am I getting a hint of? Yeah, personal allowances. Ma'am, she can get a personal allowances. So what amount? If it is less than 1 lakh now, your total income, guys, you directly get a personal allowances of 12,570. No further deduction, no further calculation like, oh ma'am, AIC, I have to see that net adjusted income and all, ANI and all. Ma'am, need not worry. You can directly get full. Ma'am, 12,570 you can deduct. So these becomes your total taxable profit on which, guys, you all are supposed to pay taxes. So on these now I will pay taxes, ma'am. It is coming in the first slab, ma'am. So what was the slab, guys? 02 37700 37700. It was for like 1,50,000 and it was like more than 150, right? So this was my normal tax rates. Ma'am, 20%, 40% and 45%. Cool. Can I book like that, ma'am? It is coming in first slab, ma'am. Full, ma'am. 22, 430 into 20%. Guys, if you made this, your answer will be wrong. Why? Out of this 2470, guys, 10,000 is the dividend. Yes. So what I will do is I will copy it, I will paste it over here. But the which value, ma'am? 27,430. Cool. Ma'am, out of this 27,430, 10,000 is for dividend. Yes, 10,000 is for dividend, ma'am. So what is remaining, guys? The remaining amount is for the now normal tax payable. Okay, yes, this is what the things was, and I think you know this by now. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, cool. So students, this is what, guys, this is dividend. On dividend, if you remember, even my dividend was bifurcated in 2 parts. Do you want me to show that? Yeah, initially 2,000 exempt. But after 2,000, what, guys? Or what rate? Acha, are you going to pay at a higher rate? Is your slab higher? No, ma'am, it's not higher, it's lower. Guys, is it higher? Ma'am, till 2,000, it is exempt, 0 tax. But for remaining, ma'am, 8,000, what should I pay the taxes? Guys, this is important. Huh? For remaining 8,000, if your slab rate is less now, ma'am, it's 8.75%. Please check and then book. into this. So students, now 700 is my tax liability which I have to pay. So this is my tax liability for dividend. But ma'am, for here it's coming in first slab, ma'am, 0237700. So obviously on that 20% taxes are to be made. That comes to this becomes, guys, my tax liability. So if I check on individually, what is my total tax liability, guys? My total tax liability is 700 plus 3486. So ma'am, over here it's 4186. But students, this becomes a tax liability when? Guys, it is just for like the first procedure. Do I have any NIC? Yes, ma'am. Over here, ma'am, there will be an employee-employer relationship. Employee-employer. I think I need to show you all once. I think it's better to show you all once. Yeah. Guys, over here, upside, you know now, if my slab rate is less, my normal rate is 20%. My dividend was 8.75, which we calculated, right? For initial 2000, no dividends. Yeah, no dividends. Now we know personal allowances, I took it like 1 to 570 because still 1 lakh it is you can take full amount. Yeah. Then you remember the things what I told you. NIC is important. Hey, NIC went over somewhere. Yeah, guys, NIC over here now, it's employee and employer relationship, guys. 1 to 12,570, it's nil. Beyond that it goes, and over here also. Students, now I have to book NIC also for this. So what will be the amount? I will not copy it from here. We are supposed to write. Okay, I will write it for us. Okay, when I check the class 1 NIC, okay, for NIC, yeah, over here we have class 1 employee and employer. Guys, when it is class 1 employee, you know the limits from 1 to 12,570. Yeah, so it's 0%. Beyond it is 13.25%. But students, can you tell me what is your income? Is it 40 or 30? Students, it is gonna be 30. Why? Dividend we cannot take. So it's only up to more than that. So over here now the limit was this. So we can just check now. We know the difference only we have to take. That isn't it? So initially it was 0. So 30,000 minus 12,571 or the total amount. So multiplied by, suppose I'm multiplying it by 13.25%. What am I getting, guys? 2309. 2309 is what? The NIC taxes. So by now, guys, your taxes are going to increase. It's not just 4186. It's 2309 for the employee. Guys, similarly for class 1 employer also I have to take. Class 1 employer also I am supposed to take. For class 1 also employer I am supposed to take. You remember that it was 19100. It's the value I want. I want the value number. And why it's not coming? 1 dash 9100. 1 dot dash. I don't know. Yeah, you understand. 1 to 9100. If it goes like for 9100 and above, it's this, guys. Over here it is gonna be 0%. It is 15.05%. Students, we are so lucky. We have been provided with all these things. So 0, and then remaining, ma'am, 30,000 divided by minus 9100. So it is going this way, ma'am, multiplied by 15.05%. It comes to 3145. Again, we know now, students, we know that, isn't it? That everything is to be taken to round off. Yeah, everything is taken round off to the nearest round off. Yeah, in the paper also. So yeah, we got these things. Clear. So this is the first answer they have asked us, which we have to calculate. I hope that was clear, and it was easy. But the way we need to write, it's to be known. And now that things becomes manageable, by the time it is going to be okay. Let's go further. What have they asked us? Yeah, this is my question. Students, first I have done. Now what about this? Advise the Sarah why advise the Sarah as to why her proposed basis of extracting profit from the new limited is not opting. Ma'am, first of all, try with the new limited also, guys. Yeah, new limited. This is about Sarah. Yeah, ma'am, new limited. Oh, new limited has also to pay tax. Yeah. Hey, what was the income new limited was earning? And the total profit, trading profits was, ma'am, 50,000, right? Yeah. But this company too has to pay expenses. So the company's expense was first director's expense. So director's remuneration they paid was worth 30,000 was the expenses. So even they paid employer's contribution. So what was, guys, employer's class 1 expense? Guys, this, if you can check, 3145 was the company's class 1 expenses. So what can I get the profit, guys? My company's profit now it's 16,855. Students, what is the tax? We know, ma'am, corporate tax is the most easiest one because it is never changing. Corporate tax is basically 19%. So I'll pay this into 19%, which comes to round of 3202. Yeah. Again, students, this many taxes, guys. Oh, it's done, isn't it? Yeah. Should I say this much only? Can you tell me what is the company's total taxes? Total taxes? Yeah, guys. Total tax. Total means total. Everything total. Okay, total tax is what, ma'am? Over here, if you can check, it is 3202. Yes. Is it 3145? Yes, ma'am. Is it 2309? Yes. Is it 4168? Yes. If I take a total, this is my total tax. That means if the company chooses this, yeah, to form a company, yeah, that Sarah, if Sarah wants to be a company, if Sarah wants to be incorporated as the company, so she has to pay 12,843. But if she is doing as an individual, the time she started, she had only a liability of 1147. Yeah. So don't you think it's better that we have to tell her, guy, Sarah, it was better that you were as an individual, because at the time your tax liability was not so much. So why are you interrupting and coming into the corporate tax where you can get your own benefits? So it's not better to be a new company. It's better to be the similar thing as you were doing the thing. Yeah. So it's better. Cool. I hope everyone got it clear. Yeah. So superb. Yeah, is it clear? Is it easy? Now I wanted just this as a practice because I know that the concepts are easy and you already know many topics, but now I just want to have once an analysis of what now we can do is, if you want, students, I can just explain you once again the ACCA study hub. Please check that. Please check the ACCA study hub because it is really important. It's really important. I just want to show you all the hub, the platform, the practice platform that we do have over here. Students, these are all the answers. Okay, I'll just check it. Okay, I'll go to the ACCA, my ACCA Global. Yeah, students, we have to type my ACCAglobal.com. Where what things we learned was, again my student will be telling me, ma'am, please thoda sa kam use karo. Choi 3. Okay. Need not worry. Things are visible, right? Okay. Okay, so students, over here again I have to go to my qualifications where I will be getting my qualifications, and then over here, guys, my ACCA study hub. When we want to get the resources, when we want to study now, my ACCA study hub is the best thing what we can search. Whatever I want to search, let it be our where we can find my first UK tax, yeah, which is for active. Go to exams, guys. Go to exam, give the quizzes. Go to exam, give the quizzes, study the books, find out the quizzes, get the answers and practice, guys. Practice as much as you can. So what are the things that we have already covered in our revision? Students, we have covered the tax rates, the syllabus, understanding the topics. Then if you can understand, I have just explained you overview of the first part, which is going to be relevant for our exams. It could be income taxes, it could be capital gains, it could be inherent tax, corporation tax, it could be VAT. Guys, if it is income tax, we are so sure that we have to find the incomes what are taxable in our country, that is in UK, and something which is taxable in other country. So yeah, everything was been done in the first class, the system of CGT, capital gains taxes, inherent taxes, everything is done. Yeah, everything is done. We have understood this much concepts. Then guys, taxable period. Oh, what is the taxable period? For what is the period? You know, the period is not from 1st April. It's not from 1st of Jan also, guys. Keep that thing in mind. Yeah. Okay, status of the individual UK tax avoidance. Guys, after concluding, we can give summary quizzes. So a lot of concepts now we have written this income taxes. So we can get the quizzes also. We can go ahead. I can start writing chapter 2 quiz. Let's just do it over here. It was given the review because I have already given the answer. Students, Jermina received a trading income of 120 in the tax year. Okay, she got 120 and she has paid the donation of 2200. Yeah, we know what is it, income taxable. Yeah, by now we know. Is it this? So what we were supposed to do, guys, we know that out of that income we have to calculate ANI. So 120 minus 32. Now we have to do like that. 120 minus 3200, ma'am. We're getting 116 minus 1 lakh. Multiplied by 50%, ma'am. So it's 8400. We just need not take that. So 12750. So ma'am, it's 4350 multiplied by 1 lakh 20. Am I getting 115? Sorry, yeah, super easy. Yeah, so we got this working. How am I supposed to do, ma'am? So adjusted personal working we have to do. 120 minus the donations. Donations we need to take and get the value. So students, isn't it simple? And when you remember donations, we knew that whatever donations we are doing for charitable, is it 100%? Because over here, what is given? Net. Guys, it's net. Net means 80% only. So we need to take 3200 divided by 80%. So this becomes helpful for me. Yeah, I can review my first answer, get my knowledge. I can go to my second quiz. My second quiz is what, guys? Again, there is an employment income. You're getting it this, from which this much is a tax which has been deducted through payee. What is payee, guys? You remember? As I told you, for in India, we have TDS concept where I am earning an income and already from that the taxes have been deducted. So like TDS, already the employer would have deducted a tax at source. Over here it is pay as you earn, and the tax has been contributed and been submitted and deposited in the government's treasury. So in the later years, when I am actually paying the income taxes, I have to find what was my liability. Okay, say for example my liability was 1000 and your tax has been deducted 5000. So you will going to get a refund of the remaining 4000. This is what was the concept of this. Okay, so yeah, even there are so many questions that we can do it. Later on we have over here now in the left hand side, practice things. Guys, do practice all these questions. If I want to practice, say for example, income tax competition, I can go ahead. I can start practice. I can start my practice. I can get the questions. Yeah, I can read the questions. I can answer whatever I feel. So let's say I'm doing 6. I can confirm it. Yeah, my 6 is correct. Cool. I can go ahead. I can just continue it and I can go. You know the best part of the study resources is, students, we get to know the answers also quick. We need not wait for a time. If I just press the answer, I want to analyze whether it is correct or not. I can check that immediately. So this is the most beautiful thing which I love about the ACCA study resources. So yeah, students, by this I feel I have completed the very good revision for you all, and yeah, synchronized. Yeah, so cool. So by this we are going to wind up the class and the revision series for our UK taxation ACCA. So students, the day I told you, the first day I told you, the day I am telling you today, at the end is the same, and it's going to be the same forever. Students, tax is one of the favorite subject of me. It can be favorite of yours too. But you should love tax first. You should understand the meaning. But then once you are in love with tax, I am giving you an assurance you are going to take the 8 tax too. Yeah, 8 tax too. So tax again, if the students is going to appear it this time, let's say for example in this September, then though your portion is almost all done. Or else if it is December, guys, you can take. But then guys, for March, be very careful. Be very careful. Because once you enter March, maybe there is a chance that, yeah, ma'am, there could be a chance that the portion, chance, so it's sure, the portion is going to change in the June. Maybe if you didn't pass, then again it will be double, triple revision for y'all. So y'all have to take care according to which subject to be chosen first. So I'll be the first one to tell you guys, please choose, please choose tax as your first choice. Yeah, by these I am telling you all the very best, all the very best, all the very best. All the beautiful futures for you all are ahead, waiting for you all to be successful and be an ACCA soon. And yeah, the world is very beautiful, guys. If you guys have any doubt for our subjects, so you can even message us in the chats. And students, we are going to start on our new classes, that is basically from 20 September onwards for the upcoming batches. This was just a revisionary notes which we could provide you in a very short span, trying to make your conceptual clarity. But for more clarity, any which ways, we are going to enroll our batches. So if you're planning to give further any exams, Lakshya is always there for you. See you, take care, do the best papers, and yeah, let the future be at your place. Yeah, thank you so much. See ya. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. But for this, I am going to wind up our revision series for tax. Hope you liked it. Thank you.